Me, 3 Krista Marie, and it is Friday. Who's starting on? And I am going to do usual Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and we are also going to do Beverly Hills. And I don't see anybody in the room yet, but before I get started, real quick note: Beverly Hills was amazing. This was the first episode that I liked, that I watched, that I enjoyed. It didn't make me mad. Um, like there's only two things that I like only like there's two negative things that I have to say about, but I'll wait until we get to Beverly Hills. I'm gonna do Salt Lake first. But I'm right now we're live on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, um Facebook Live, Twitter, and YouTube, right? Yeah. And so if you're not subscribed, please get subscribed. Also, can you please share this? And also, what else? That's it. Share, like, replay crew. You guys are awesome. Thank you. All the new subscriptions. Let me get comfortable. Um, I'm not really doing Who Started You On. Well, I guess we are Who Started You On with Lisa or Monica, right? It's not obvious. It's gonna be obvious what whose side I'm on, but I'm just gonna recap a little bit, just go over the show a little bit because it was really good. I like the episode. I like both episodes of these shows. So I'm pleasantly surprised of how much I enjoyed Beverly Hills. Okay. So yeah, with Salt Lake City. Now, finally, I feel like we're getting away from trying to make it all like all Beverly Hills scenes, like they're redoing them or whatever. But now, finally, it's like we have Lisa Barlow telling abusers that they're not abused. Hey, Larja. Or let me drop the call link just in case. We have Lisa telling people that, when they're abused, they're not abused, Like, what is she doing? But so the beginning of it, thank God, finally. So we get in the episode with Angie and Monica finally meeting up. And I guess they met up at some cupcake shop or something and had really cool wall. And Angie got her a really cool gift. And I'm like, finally, because these two should have just think they squashed their beef. They're both cool. Oh, Large, it was so good. You'd enjoy it. I really liked it. I liked them meeting up. When she gave her the book at first, I was like, the book, when she said asking for help and stuff, at first I thought it was a little bit of a shady dig. But then when Monica received it, well, then I understood the sentiment behind it. And I liked them getting to, become friends. And also, it's obvious that Lisa is jealous and she doesn't want them to be friends. And this thing, Monica hasn't done anything to Lisa, okay? I think she started with her on the trip, whatever, with the Trixie Motel. That it stems all the way back from that when she called her out then. But I liked it. I did cry. When she was when her and Angie were talking, and Angie brought up her mom, and Monica was talking about her mom, and I feel so bad because Monica's always defending herself for how she behaves with her mother in front of people. And it's I want her to stop defending herself because her mother's a monster. Katie is a monster. Okay. And I'm convinced that woman wants to be a housewife. She hates her daughter. She doesn't like her daughter. She's jealous of her daughter and she wants to be a housewife. I'm skipping so far ahead, but did you see the scenes of her pulling up in the Range Rover that she took from her daughter and her granddaughters with her pigtails and stuff? I mean, come on. So if that doesn't tell these ladies something, it's just ridiculous. But when they were meeting up, I thought that was great. And then when she thanked her for the gift, and she also thanked her for having it to be such a friendly family place for her kids, and that they'll have these memories, I was like, oh my gosh, how could you not like Monica? You know what I mean? How could you not like her? And that's what I'm confused about. People don't like her. I don't know. When she flashed back to her husband, did you see how hot Monica's husband is? Ex-husband. Holy crap. Yeah. Because when she was saying, he's one of the family, they flashed back to him and her's wedding, or him and her, a picture of him and her. Yeah, he's hot. So if he's hot, I can only imagine what the guy that she cheated with looks like. We'll see him eventually, I guess, right? But I'm glad that they cleared that up. And, and we're still going to go back on the fact that Meredith is the one who actually brought up talking about the husbands, right? So everybody else is over. Angie is over Monica bringing up the rumor, right? Okay. That has nothing to do with Lisa. Just remember that. This is Angie's bone to pick with Monica, not Lisa's. Okay. So Monica also has never once said that I brought up this rumor because my mom's abusive to me. Okay. Let's also remember that. Okay. That was never said. I don't remember one time Monica blaming her mother being abusive, the reason that she brought up the rumors. And I'm going to bring Large up as we go over this because I love Large. Large Kerr's opinion.
Hello. Hello. Knock, knock. Is this Krista Marie's house?
Yeah.
Hi, beautiful. You look so good today.
Do I?
Your hair's all black, right?
Yes.
You look so good. I love dark hair for the fall and the winter.
Thank you.
You look gorgeous. I'm so glad you're talking about Salt Lake City first because I didn't watch Beverly Hills yet.
Oh my God. You know what? Because that's the fun one. That's fun. Larger. Yes. I've never said this. I have not enjoyed an episode of Beverly Hills, an entire episode in a long time. And really? I mean, enjoyed it. It was fun. It was funny. It was great. They all got along.
Really? Oh, I can't wait to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But all right. So I like Monica and Angie finally being friends. Like that.
Yeah, I like them. I liked, it's interesting because isn't Angie's tagline "No olive branches"? Well, I feel like that book was an olive branch.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. And at first I was like, oh, that's a kind of a shady book. But I was like, oh, wait, no. I mean, she's like, she's saying that she doesn't ask for help. I don't know. And then I was like, you know what, Angie, that's Angie's way of,
Yeah, that was a shade book.
Yeah,
that was a shade book, but it was sweet.
But I was like, all right. And then, she did soften up when she talked about her mom, and that made me cry.
Yeah, I was crying too. And that one and Miami. Oh my God.
And did you see how hot Monica's ex-husband is?
I must have missed something because I did not see the ex.
They flashed real quick. Like she was talking about how his family had the family houses and all the big family for her daughters to have like family time. And, she didn't have that. And they flashed, and his name's Mike. And we find out, I guess maybe I didn't know that, and they showed a picture of him and him and her. And I was like, oh my God, he's hot.
They were hot, huh?
Oh my God.
I guess his sister's husband was hotter.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I wonder if he's that hot. Like he also looks like I don't know. He looks Colorado hot. I don't know, Utah hot. Like just get hot.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, he was hot. And then all right. So then remember now, okay, Angie has forgiven Monica.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We still haven't talked to Meredith yet. We haven't confronted Meredith or figured it out with Meredith yet, right?
Right.
Monica has not once now that I heard have blamed her mother being abusive. That being the reason why she brought up the rumors.
No, that was not anything to do with that.
Right. Totally separate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Two different things. Two things can be true, just not the same at the same time. Okay. All right. So then when we get to Lisa, and we're at Lisa and Whitney, she's helping Whitney. And at first I'm like, what are they doing? Why do they have tiki torches? I don't know what they were doing, but apparently painting them. And I don't know. So as they're talking, Whitney tells Lisa, Monica's in an abusive relationship with her mother. And Lisa shuts it down. Lisa's like, well, you can be abused and be abusive. And, maybe she should change her behavior. And I don't believe her. And, all this stuff. So basically, Lisa is basically allowed to tell people when they're abused. She can call abusers liars, which is fine. She doesn't have to believe it ever. But then she says, well, maybe she should change her behavior. Like maybe it's her fault she's being abused by her mom.
Like maybe you shouldn't be being abused. That was victim blaming.
Oh, extremely. So Lisa now is allowed to tell abusers that she doesn't believe them, which is fine. She's allowed to do that. But and they must change their behavior then. It must be their fault. All right.
Yes, their fault.
Great. Right. So okay. So then she's also basically saying she's allowed to treat us all like shit and blame that. Like she is completely marrying.
She's unhinged.
I mean, completely. Monica has never once treated any of them like shit, except for I don't even think she really treated you like shit, Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
her. You have your thing. I mean, she is now because you deserve it. But like Whitney's like, look, I choose to believe her, and she's like, well, I believe what my perception. The whole 2
Right.
hours with them at the party, she has the authority to decide whether Monica's lying and her mom and all that, like who's right and who's wrong. She has authority to say whether that's an abusive relationship or not over the 2 hours, maybe the half hour of the argument that she got to say. So,
and
Lisa,
then there's like levels to abuse. So for her to imply that whatever Monica's lived experience is not valid because of Lisa's perception of what her 3 minutes of interaction with their family was. I just feel like that was like, they should have put a disclaimer up also, because that was a deep scene. There's obviously trauma there. And it's just more of the reason that Lisa is a bar no for me. Because, I mean, aside from her, she walks around like she's entitled. She's so privileged. And she's not relatable in a good way. You know how like really super rich people like Lisa Vanderpump, you kind of like look at her and you're like, oh, she seems sweet. She seems whatever. But Lisa Barlow is just not relatable in a way where I care to see her. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, really? Some more Lisa? So insensitive. Everything she says is right. But she's also a liar and a manipulator, gaslighter, you guys. Because the way she repeats back what she said and the way she said what their interaction was, that's not what our eyes saw.
No.
So she is real good. But the way she whines about it to make it true, like if she whines about it enough or says it loud enough, then it's going to be the truth. But no, you said what you said to Whitney.
Yeah.
Period.
Yep. Sorry about that.
No worries. I'm glad I was talking.
Yeah. I was like, oh shoot. I don't know. I did something. So yeah, I mean, so I guess she didn't invite Meredith. She didn't invite Mary. We didn't see Mary at all, right? She didn't invite Mary to Bobby's party, correct? Whitney?
Correct. Whitney said straight out she was doing her daft bitch thing again, where she pretends like she doesn't understand the reason why the 2 + 2 = 4. And so she's like, I don't know. I tried so hard, but for some reason, I just don't think Mary likes me. But she didn't try hard. She did not try hard at all. What she did was try to make Mary apologize for being the victim of her freaking scandal, her rumor scandal.
Right. We forget she's called her a predator first.
Right.
Like she went in on Mary first. So
Lisa and Whitney are cut from the same cloth with that.
Yeah, definitely. Now, did you see? Meredith, to me, well, Meredith and Heather are talking. Meredith's voice seems extra nasally.
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah.
It was like, oh my God. I'm like, that is extra. All I have in my notes is Meredith, Heather, extra nasally.
That's hilarious.
And another thing too. Why does Heather think? And that's the only thing that I agree with Lisa. The only thing I agree with Lisa is not inviting Heather to Jack's reveal thing. Mission reveal, because again, Heather's not supportive. Heather's not supportive of it. So, Heather's saying also, like, I don't know. I guess Lisa also with her strapless dress thing. Did you see that scene when they flash back to she's going, John, would I wear this to church? Tell her I would wear this to church. Sunglasses and like a hat. I'm like, this fucking bitch.
And John shook his head yes, but I don't think John was saying yes to that. I think John was just saying yes, that she was finally talking to him because she be leaving him on mute, checking her phone so much.
Like she's I don't understand. Like everything that we talk about Lisa, it always goes back to like what her, John, tell her I would say this. John, tell them that.
Yeah.
John, like, okay, Lisa. But anyway, I think that I think that Heather is just she's like she shouldn't have been invited anywhere near Jack's mission thing. I don't think she's not supportive. It's just not at all. So that's the one thing.
I don't know if to me, I don't know if I think Heather's issues with the Mormon experience is not her not supporting Jack.
Right.
I feel like it's more, she has great inside information. She's not sure that he knows what he's signing up for because her relationship with his mother, she's seen from being on the outskirts how they live. The tequila, that's not a Mormon value. Strapless everything, that's not a Mormon value. And so how can your parent, your influencer, be so non-Mormon all the time,
Right.
that maybe that person doesn't know what they're getting into? And obviously, if they go to a church where she is allowed to dress like that, that is a different Mormon experience than what he's going to be expected to do after he takes that blood oath and goes trying to convert the people in the freaking Columbia.
Yeah, but remember though, he also looked at Lisa and said, "I'm not like you and Dad. I'm nothing like you and Dad." Like he's not anything like Lisa and John.
I think him and his dad are very similar.
Yeah, I think Lisa's the snotty. Yeah, Lisa's definitely the one that's not. She's the one that's all about herself. But like, I think, John is probably the good guy. But like, I don't think that her. I don't know. Heather's wrong. I don't know. Heather's so focused on her not being. I don't know what her deal is. Does she not want to be a Mormon? Does she want to be a Mormon? Is she a bad Mormon that she's still a Mormon? Is she mad that she's not accepted in the Mormon church? I don't understand what her big.
She's confused. I love your questions because I was asking those same ones. I was like,
these are all Heather problems. These are all Heather problems that she's got with the Mormon church. These have nothing to do with Jack. Like everything she's saying, all experience from 1982.
Right, and she's like projecting it that could be his experience.
There's nothing like her.
Yeah. Well, and then did you notice Heather's overall relationship with the youth is kind of skewed? Because on one hand, she's concerned for Jack's mission experience, but then turn around and she wants her daughter to start kissing guys laying down as soon as possible because she didn't get to without the guy being like, we're never gonna do that again. Like that's weird to me.
That's why I was confused. I'm like, that's what I mean. Is she still part of the church or not? Because like her daughters obviously like they're not doing all the same things. I don't know. Are they still in the school? Are they still in the same school?
I think they are. I think they are. And just shunned in the school.
Obviously not living anyway either. You know? But I don't know. I think that part confused me, but you know, I just why the hell does Heather goddamn care? Shut the F up.
Yeah, you're right though. The more you say it, I don't know for a fact that Heather's coming from a good place as far as her concern for Jack. Right. And if she's never talked to Jack before, that would be weird to just go be like, oh, so I hear you're going on a mission and my experience was whack. Like that would be a weird conversation to have with somebody else's kid, you know?
Well, I mean, especially since like they're totally two different like people. I mean, you know what I mean? There's just so many things that are just absolutely not the same. She's so projecting her feelings against the church or not, or their feelings against her. I don't know what she's doing because I don't know what she is. I don't know if she's still Mormon or not. I don't know if she's considered a bad Mormon.
Well, she never took her name out the book.
But does she claim to be a Mormon? I don't know. Like you can't ever claim to be a Mormon and say anything about what Lisa does because obviously you're not. You're whatever.
Lisa does a lot of wrong stuff and she's claiming Mormon. Whitney does a lot of wrong stuff and Whitney took her name out the book. And Heather's done a lot of wrong stuff. And she's a bad Mormon, so I'm not sure.
And then I put did you see Meredith's outfit was like some shiny green? I said she looks like a shiny green leprechaun.
Yes, she loves her satins and feathers.
I was like, why are you wearing it? It's like the Dev Shop circa night. I'm like, oh, Krista, that's just really mean. But I had her, and her voice, I'm like, God damn it, why does her voice sound like that? But you know.
Yeah, she came in very
very yeah, like oh my God, like okay. But then I think it like later on I heard it and I was like, okay, there it is. But anyway, so I guess Justin, we go to the skating party. I was under the impression that the party was going to be like a luau outside and luau, right?
That's what I thought too. And then
Mm-hmm.
it ended up being in the skating ring.
I was like, what, are we in a skating rink?
A luau skating
Is it on
ring.
the beach? How do you have a how are we all right? But then I'm like, all right, well then I could get around like the skating rink outfit look, not really the sunset beach look. But Heather, I thought they should have went to like a beach. I thought they were actually having a luau.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But I
But
mean, it is snowing in Utah, so
and how did they
well, I think there was snow on the ground in one of those scenes.
well, I guess there's snows in Pasadena, California, apparently, allegedly too. So
Mhm.
some point in time. But yeah, so Justin looks old as hell, I think. Justin just looks really old or beaten up or beaten down or
Yeah, he looks like he's been through the ringer with old Wit.
wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And I, as much as I want to believe in him and everything, he's running like a whole kind of thing. I don't know. I gotta get like check Dana's Patreon out, but a whole there's a whole bunch of stuff about his company. But it happened before he became president of it. But
Oh, really? The new one?
yeah, so apparently he picked up a lot of like he became the president of this company and they've already had issues. So he picked on he jumped into some like some shit. So he must look like I don't know if it's Whitney that stresses him out or his new job that stresses him out, but like dude is not doing well.
Well, Bobby looks just like her daddy with red
I'm
hair.
just gonna say that. She's thinning out though.
Yeah, she's slimming down.
She's slimming down.
Yeah, but I'm just talking facially.
Yeah.
Whitney does not live in her face.
No, I almost thought I was like, wait a minute, is it just? I was like, is it? I thought maybe that was Justin's daughter. I was like, no, they're both like
Excuse me.
But
yeah,
it's a golf cart, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
She gets a golf cart. So she gets a golf cart for her birthday. She's 13.
Yeah, 13-year-old with a golf cart. Really?
Wait,
so
but how is she able to carpool for Whitney? Like, is she allowed to drive to school and like to the store? Like, I'm confused. Do they live in like
a super gated community? Like,
maybe
are they behind the gate with Vicky and people only can go 10 miles an hour already so you can drive a golf cart? Because even on Real Housewives of Atlanta, remember Toya used to zip around their gated community in a golf cart.
Yeah, but like, were you going to the store? Was there school there? Like, did she talk about taking some kids to school?
Yeah, that's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, but like
a latchkey kid.
It's a golf cart. It's not a car.
I don't know if Mama Curves would have gave me a golf cart in Oakland.
Well, I don't think I would be letting my 13-year-old take my other kid to school. Like, I don't know if she's allowed to take it on the street. I'm really confused unless it's all in one cul-de-sac behind the gates. I don't know.
Right.
But then, I mean, even if she was 16, I mean, she's not. Whitney's like, I'm getting it for her, and I can drive her around, or she can take this one to the school and this one to the store, and take me.
I think she was just trying to floss for the show because.
Well, I think we better call some child labor things or so. I don't know. I think that's almost like illegal.
Yeah. She did say she was going to make her child her Uber driver. That's child labor laws.
It's child labor laws.
Bless you.
I mean, Whitney might be going across with some child labor laws. I don't know. The Sunset Magical Beach Bus. I was like, all right. And it reminded me of Shannon Bedour's Halloween party. Remember the 60s thing?
Oh yeah, with Kelly, when the one that got fired, and with Rick and she went off on her. Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of. All I was picturing was Shannon Bedour's, like, I don't know, magic. She had some wig on. I don't know. I was picturing that scene. But then I was like, bus. But Bobby, it was cute. It was a skating party. To me, it was not a luau. It was a skating party. I didn't see a pig. I didn't see anything roasting. I didn't see, did we play any games? Do any do we have any dancers? I don't know. Whatever. I'm not trying to make fun of Whitney, but Whitney, she like definitely did not throw her a luau party that she probably really wanted. I don't know. Maybe she wanted a skating party. And Whitney wanted a luau party.
Right.
Probably move on from that.
Bless you, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, the party was okay. The outfit, Meredith did not follow. Well, Meredith had on a bikini top, so that's luau. And then Angie K's outfit, that didn't seem very luau to me.
She was skating right.
They brought the cake out, unwrapped the thing. But you know, okay, that scene. When they unwrapped the golf cart, was it necessary for the 8th housewife to pan to Monica's 17-year-old daughter? Was that a necessary thing? Were they trying to flash like a bit of jealousy over there? Why did they? They
I didn't even
flashed. Yeah, they flashed to Monica's daughter for like a split second and showed the look on her face when the 13-year-old unveiled that. Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. But also at the party, we didn't even talk about the gaslighter Lisa, starting with Monica.
Oh yeah. So this is because we're still at Bobby's party, right? Because I forgot we had okay. Yeah. So what did she say? What did she? I have Meredith.
Well, Heather and Monica were over there sitting on the couch.
Okay.
And Heather had already had the news that she wasn't invited to the party at Lisa's thing. But instead of talk about what happened with her and Lisa, she immediately brought up to Monica what Whitney told her Lisa said about the whole abuse thing, and that she's not buying it. And then Lisa goes over there because I guess her spidey senses were up.
What are you talking about?
She rolls over there and sits next to Heather and is like semi, being her passive aggressive self initially with Monica, until Monica was like, well, so you don't think my mom is this? I never said that. I never said that.
There's nothing about your relationship that's true, and you're exaggerating it. And it's very convenient of you to now have a problem with your mom. That's right.
Yeah. So, and then she totally denied it because she's a freaking liar and she doesn't stand on anything she says unless she has her goon squad.
She said, wait, huh? What was that?
Huh?
She said, what?
Oh, I was just saying that Heather and Lisa talking about it made Monica say that you said that stuff that that Whitney said, and Lisa denied it because she's weak. She's weak. She just likes saying stuff, thinking that she can get away with it, not expecting anybody to say anything to her. And then if they do, she expects to either yell her way out of it or cry her way out of it or lie her way out of it.
Yep. And then she's like, "Why?" She's like, "I just think that you, does your mom help you with your kids?" And like question, like, and she's like,
"That's none of your business. You don't need."
Yeah.
And that was so weird. Like for Lisa, that shows Lisa's disconnect, though.
I know,
Krista, because you only tell people that are genuinely interested in you about your kids anything. Right. So to just throw that question out, like, so she could use it as more ammo, obviously, like, well, if she watches your kids, you should just shut up kind of thing she was probably going to say or whatever.
Dude, it's like still. And like Whitney has already explained to her, and I think Heather already explained to Lisa, when you're in an abusive relationship, you're not always, you don't always recognize that it's abuse. Because she's like, why'd you invite her to Easter then? Well, why did you do this then?
Right.
Why don't you mind your effing business, Lisa? Why'd you bring her on the show? Because she wanted to fix the relationship with her mom. Like, who knows? And not like, was it really necessary to run it by Lisa Barlow's school of what's fucking important and what people are supposed to do in abusive relationships? I guess the Lisa school is fucking logic.
Yep. And Lisa was telling on herself, letting us know that she only brings people on the show to expose stuff, like how she brought that guy trying to expose Mary Cosby that year and then pretended like she didn't even know he was going to be there. Right, and, so she knows that when she brings somebody on the show, it's for a reason. So what's the reason that Monica could be bringing it on? Because she'd be bringing people on for BS.
Yeah.
But as always, Lisa comes over there, tries to have the last word, but Monica wasn't having it. And Monica had way too many words for Lisa. And Lisa just has to walk away. She starts stuff, yells, fake cries, and then walks away. I'm so done. This doesn't even really matter. This doesn't even really matter.
Yep. I don't care. Like, I can't have a conversation with her. She can't have a conversation with her. And Monica, I swear to God, even with the fight with her mother at the restaurant, Monica did not raise her voice first.
Not at all.
No. And either did she, not even eat. Yeah, she didn't do it there either. Monica's not being like.
She's not aggressive.
No.
She's not coming off all yelly. She keeps her calm. She knows how to argue very well. You can, and that's part of how you can tell her and her mom probably been going through this for a long time, because she knows how to stay calm and crazy.
Right. Because she knows it's not going to really, honestly, she's like, you look at it. You mean, like, it's like, it's not going to get them anywhere. It doesn't get them anywhere anyway. But
yeah, you literally can't argue with crazy. She knows.
She's an asshole. I'm like, yeah. But like, all I kept thinking, like, Lisa's like, this is ridiculous. I'm like, you know what? Like, I wanted the clip from Jenny McCarthy on Watch What Happens Live, and she's like, I'm going to punch them.
Oh, sorry.
You're right?
Yeah, my bowl fell. I'm sorry.
Okay. I just can't. I mean, like, I just feel like Lisa needs to get punched in the face. I don't know.
Like, I do too. Oh my God.
If you're not going to tell me that my mom, like, first of all, why you're not going to tell me about you know what I mean? Like, that's my trauma, whatever. But like, nobody is questioning Monica. She's the only reason she's talking about her mom's situations, because they all questioned it and saw it at the party, at the Easter party. Okay. So that's why everybody keeps bringing it. It's not like Monica's not blaming that for anything. She didn't even bring it up, and like, she keeps saying, you guys keep bringing shit up to me. Like, Lisa, again, they're all talking about, Whitney, they're all talking about how they don't believe her and Lisa doesn't believe her. So, I mean, I would tell Monica, I would want to know if Lisa didn't believe me. You know what I mean? Like, Lisa's not your friend. Like, she has a problem with Monica. We know why, because Monica is the only one that would call her out. And obviously Lisa can't stand it. Like, Lisa can't stand and the fact that Angie has forgiven Monica, but Lisa still wants to hang on to that and excuse. That's her excuse for saying that she doesn't believe her abuse, though. Because she treats us all like shit, and she blamed that for saying that, break up the movement rumors. We've already squashed it, Lisa. None of your business. Like, Angie already squashed it with Monica. They became friends again. Your thing. So why are we like, nobody's blaming that on anything? And the fact that she keeps saying it, then trying to basically gaslight Angie and say to Angie that she should still be mad at Monica.
Yes. And so, you know how they're always trying to say that Meredith wants people to be against people and be on her side? It's really Lisa. Lisa's the one that's doing that, because she only wanted people to be her friend in other seasons too. And if you were talking to the other person, they tried to pretend like it was Meredith being mad about it, but it wasn't. Meredith might have said something one time, and then they act like that's how she treated them. But Lisa's the one who literally, we watched her pull Angie. She was so mad. She was still talking to Monica.
Yep.
And she just wants them to both be mad at Monica so she can have a team mad at Monica.
Yeah, she just wants everybody to hate Monica. She can't stand. I think she's jealous of her, first of all. Monica is younger. Monica is prettier than her. In my eyes.
Yes, very much so.
Try to be prettier than her. She just is.
She's gorgeous.
I see so many pictures of Monica where she was an all natural, and she's still prettier than Lisa. But Lisa makes it about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, Lisa's skincare is whack. She has more lines in her forehead than Luke Perry, rest in peace. Her freaking crow's feet go down to her jawline. She looks so old. I had no idea until she yelled it last night that she's the youngest one before Monica came on the set. I had no idea. I thought for sure she was pushing 53.
Who? Wait. Monica's the youngest one now, but is Whitney younger than Monica though, or no?
I thought Lisa said she was the youngest one last night.
No, did she? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, she said she was younger than everybody. No. And then that's when Monica was like, but you wear it, because she has Luke Perry lines in her forehead.
I think she did say they're all older than me or something like that. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought like Angie's like, hold on, I'm older than Lisa, and Monica's like, well, she wears it. Like,
yeah, that was the burn of the century.
Yeah. And did you see Whitney's mom? I don't ever remember seeing Whitney's mom before. It's the first time I ever remember meeting Whitney's mom.
Yeah, this is the first time, because she brought her dad on that one time for a storyline. And
do you see them being together?
I didn't even know. I was like, where's her mom? That she brought her dad.
Yeah.
And but it's interesting that even seeing Whitney's mom, we didn't get any interaction. At least Monica gave us some interaction with her mom, good or bad.
Yeah.
This whole Whitney's mom showing up and just being wallpaper is very interesting.
I know. And again, I thought, like, I don't know, I guess the relationship with her mom is okay now, Whitney, but like I remember she was saying more like she, always watches, that she always goes to the other grandkids stuff, and she was never go to Whitney's Whitney's kids stuff. And I'm like, Whitney was saying that, but then I'm like, but she just, Bobby just said, grandmom can't tell me no. So I was under the impression that Whitney's mom didn't go to or hadn't have any relationship with her kids or her kids because of her divorce. I don't know.
That's what I thought too.
You know what I mean? So when she said
Yeah.
her mom was coming, I'm like, oh, and her granddaughter has a great relationship with her.
Yeah, see, and
maybe
that's the other part. Like
yeah.
for years they've been on the show,
Yeah.
and we don't even know that because she's always in other people's business.
Right. Yeah, and so far we have no idea. I don't know what happened to her dad. I mean, I guess he's not doing well, but like we don't hear anything about him. But yeah, Justin came up and kissed the mom. Yeah, I was like, oh, I was confused. I'm like, so Justin even like gave the mom a kiss, whatever. I was like, all right, at the party. But yeah, I'm like, why is Lisa screaming? Yeah. All right, yeah, I guess we're so after that, I mean, on like Lisa just Lisa, or no, I'm sorry, Angie brought her did she bring her daughter to the skating rink party?
I didn't. Was Electra there? They had invited Electra.
Right, because she wanted.
I think Electra was there. Electra and Sean was there.
Okay.
Because did you notice that Meredith's husband didn't say hi to Sean?
Is that what he didn't say hi to Sean?
Did you notice that when he walked up to the guys, how Sean was kind of over there, and he walked up and gave Dustin the handshake, and gave the other one the handshake, and Sean was just kind of standing over there. I'm not sure.
I thought
if that was editing.
I was with Heather's daughters. I mean, Heather was like trying to say, you should be a big sister to Electra, which I thought was like cool. So I was wondering, was Electra there? But then when we saw Sean standing there, I thought he was standing with Electra. I don't know. But the whole thing, I thought they were trying to make us force like a husband scene on us and force us to think of them as like the Jersey husbands. Like, I think they're trying to put the thing on us. Because every time we see them together, it's awkward. I didn't like Seth saying hi to. It was weird when he was saying hi to the kids. Remember, like, oh, big you've gotten and stuff like that.
It was all kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's weird.
And then Dustin and Lisa's husband's bromance is just
I don't even think they have one.
Well, they were holding hands, roller ice skating, roller rinking, and then there was something else before. And I thought that in a season past, they had said that they were very happy they had each other. No, I'm fine.
Yeah, I think they were, but I think I thought that after the hot like moment thing, maybe things got a little like weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right. Well, I guess I was gonna. I want to move on to the. I want to get to the. I love the fact that Whitney has this pink. What's this? A pink pop up thing, whatever. And I'm really thinking
for her jewelry line because she can do anything Meredith can do. But and so now she wants to have jewelry. She wants to have skincare. She wants to have what's Heather doing? Oh, Heather does skincare.
That's the thing.
If she comes out with tequila, then I know.
But I thought she was only skin. I only thought that Whitney was skincare.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Where did this jewelry collab come from?
Why are we adding this? Is this a part of Pink Rose Beauty or whatever? Like, I don't know. I was like, okay, so I really thought we were gonna see it. It was gonna be like a skincare thing. I was so confused when they started to show some jewelry. I'm like, oh, okay.
And then I don't know if it's fine jewelry like Meredith. Like Meredith uses real gold and gems, right? So I'm not sure if.
I mean, dusty ones though. I heard dusty, allegedly.
Yeah, that shop did look really dusty, but she was in there moving jewelry around instead of being at her pop-up jewelry thing.
Can you freaking believe that? So why? So I mean, I don't know. I guess like why? I don't know. Like I guess they weren't going to support Whitney. I don't understand that. Why weren't they there?
I'm glad Meredith wasn't there because Whitney lied on Meredith to say that she's the one that did the rumor when all she did was say what she said. And she didn't start the rumor. She didn't say that rumor.
I mean, she kind of did. She
just said, "Do you want me to tell about the husband?" She said, "That's all she said." It could have been that he's a hairdresser, that he gave me a perm that fried my hair. That it could have been a whole lot of things.
Well, I mean, but like we said, Angie has forgiven Monica.
Right.
For her role in it, you know?
Right.
For Steve, and even for, you know, and Monica even apologized for saying that it was what it was, right?
Right.
You know, so now it should just, everybody should, I think that we should, you know, that part is all forgiven, right? I don't even think we need to rehash that with Monica, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, Lisa, though, on the other hand, again, when
Lisa's not going to let it go. I bet all season she's going to bring it up. And then how loud she was talking at that party. It's almost, so Lisa right now is the only person keeping that rumor alive. Every chance she gets, she brings up, well, she was talking about your husband and the affairs. Yeah. And then loud, so loud at that party, so loud at the roller rink, so loud with all these other people that didn't know the information at the time.
Nope. And so she's like, Monica came in last, right? So Lisa, Lisa was like, "Oh, you invited her. You invited Monica." It's like, that's like Monica's going to be there. Like, actually, I wish all the housewives were going to be there. But the fact that she starts going, she's like, "I'm just really confused." By the end of Whitney or Bobby's party, I'm watching Angie and Monica have a conversation. She's like, "I'm just confused. The optics don't match the, you know, what she's been telling me." And it's like, again, Lisa. You're coming.
It's not about you, Lisa.
And you're starting to talk about the fact that you can't, you don't like the fact that Angie's forgiven Monica.
Right.
What does that have to do with it? Like, has nothing to do with you, because that's not why she doesn't like you anymore. Like,
I know, right?
She's not treating you like shit now because she gets abused by her mom. Now you're just an asshole, Lisa. So, like,
exactly.
She does not have to dislike Monica just because you know what I mean? Oh, God. Right. I wanted to punch Lisa in the face.
Me too. Oh, my God. And I wanted Monica to do something, but they already make Monica the yeller, and she didn't even raise her voice, and they're like, she was yelling, but she wasn't the one yelling. It was clearly Lisa.
She like got almost physically in her face.
And Lisa's very hyphy, you guys. Lisa is gonna write a check her ass can't cash pretty soon. Freaking soon, I'm sure, because you don't get in people's personal space. But her entitlement and privilege allows her to think she has the right to, and she don't catch somebody on the wrong day very soon. Very soon, because Monica already told her, keep your hands out my face. And Monica just lets her reveal herself. She keeps her hands very down by her side and just let her be all in her space. And then not even Angie stopped Lisa from getting, like, she was, I'm sure she spit on Monica. I'm pretty sure Monica felt spittle. And she didn't do anything to protect Monica from Lisa's aggression and all of that. But as soon as Monica was like, look, I already told you don't get in my space, and took a tiny step towards her, then here comes Angie acting like, oh, I have to protect. Oh, calm down. Oh, no. And it's more of that thing that happens because, you know, actually, like, Monica, not only is she young, she tried to body shame her, call her the Pillsbury Dough Girl or something like that.
And said, like, your mother doesn't want you. What she said, something like that. Like, yeah. I was listen. Before the Pillsbury Dough, that little freaking comment, that smart comment, would have gotten her ass beat right then. Like, her little smart comment, like that quiet to say, like, you're a mom, like, oh my effing, and to say it and then just act like, you know what I mean? Like, and say it's so snarky and quiet, and then act like Monica's crazy, and then just to say something. Oh my God, I don't know how Monica just came back with, well, you're old or something like that. Like, I think she had to come back with something like past funny, because I think she probably would have punched her. I don't know. To me, I would have punched her in the face over that. That would have been it.
Yeah, that would have been it. Like, who are
I mean,
you?
honestly, you're already telling me that you don't believe my mom abused. You know, first of all, whatever is going on in that relationship is fuck you, Lisa. Like, stop trying to freaking tell. Stop swearing about it. Just don't worry about it anymore. It's not your business. It has nothing to do with anything. Yeah, anyway,
Right.
nothing. Anyway, but Angie, I can understand why Angie felt like she's in the middle because they're going back and forth. You're ugly, you're fat. I don't know, whatever. You're old. Shut up, and I don't know.
But
Like,
Angie put herself in the middle, y'all. Angie didn't even have. Angie went to go be with Lisa. Monica tried to let her. No, you go ahead with
that's
your
right.
lap dog. You go ahead with your new owner, Angie. I'm gonna stay over here. Right after she already told Angie, look, you guys bring Lisa up to me. I've been here 5 minutes.
Yes.
I don't even have a drink yet.
Yep.
And here you are berating me about Lisa, acting like I'm berating Lisa. It's the gaslighting, you guys. It's crazy.
Yep. And trying to tell Monica that she's acting crazy, or trying to tell Whitney that Monica's the one acting crazy.
Yeah.
Not Whitney's like, I don't care. I have to go give a speech. I have to give a speech. She's like, listen, I got to look. You need to listen to me. Angie, shut up for 1 second. Monica, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, oh my God, like, you look effing nuts, Lisa. Like,
So and that's even for her friend's opening, she couldn't contain herself because her and Whitney are supposed to be cool. She helped her spray the tiki torches and everything. So she can't even contain her freaking obsession with Monica enough to not ruin that event.
Exactly, especially when she's standing in front of her favorite tiki torch.
Yes.
You know, she found her favorite one, and Monica ruined it for her. She ruined everything. You know, Monica ruins everything because because Lisa doesn't believe what Monica says. Like she's like, Monica. She's like, can you stop yelling? She's like, you are so irrational. I can't have a conversation with you. Like, I'm like, is anybody watching?
She was so mad when Whitney blew her. She was so mad when Whitney called her out for being the freaking one that was making all the noise. And she looked at Monica. Yeah, when Whitney was like, Lisa Barlow.
Yeah.
Remember? That was so good.
And at one point, Lisa sat down and everything. Nobody was sat next to her. I don't know. She thought Whitney was going to sit with her, and all of a sudden, Lisa's sitting by herself, and she's like, she didn't know what to do because nobody was sitting with her. But she had just said something like it was just her dislike for Monica is so obvious. There's nothing, you know. She's not, and to sit there and try to tell Angie that she still has to not forgive her. She's got to be mad at her. Why are you acting like you're friends with her? Don't be friends with her. Why are you acting like Angie? You don't understand. You're not making sense. She's basically telling Angie, you're crazy. You're supposed to be upset about this. You don't understand. She's talking about your husband. You don't understand. No, Angie, just listen. Shut up and listen. You have to feel this way.
Hilarious. I don't know. Maybe later on in the season, something will get revealed as to why she's so obsessed with freaking Monica.
Because Monica did not fuck. Because Monica called her out on that trip. Because Monica was like, you know what I mean? Monica called her superficial about the ring. And ever since then, she just acts like Monica's been doing all this horrible stuff. She didn't get along with her on the trip. That first trip. That's what I think it stems from. And she's
because she is materialistic, and somebody else must have told her that too, because it seemed like a real trigger for her.
Yeah, well, I mean, she can't stand when somebody calls her out. It's like, so now you just have a problem with her. I mean, Lisa, there's so many reasons to have a problem with you. You know?
Yeah, too many to name, Lisa.
Yeah,
too many to name.
So, yeah, Lisa's definitely a fraud. Hi, everybody. Now that we've gotten through that.
But Lisa's a head case at this point. At this point, Lisa's a head case. Yeah. At this point, she's a projection whore.
Completely. She's a projection whore. I like that. A projection. Well, I was thinking label whore, but I don't know where I got that from. Lisa, because Lisa's, I don't even see her even wear labels, but I don't know. She's always like, I'm always in couture.
The labels she wears.
But where? You know? Like Heather said, it's like something about so and two C's together or something. and calling it a Chanel or something like that. I was like, what, Heather? I don't know. Heather said something about two C's. I don't know. But yeah, that whole scene, I don't know. But see, like that was an episode that like I liked because Lisa looked stupid. She didn't even she showed herself like how dumb and like jealous she is.
Yeah. And then she was so mad. She was over there trying to loud talk Monica some more to make other people overhear what the issue was, holding up the line. And then Monica leaves because Monica pays her dust. And that's what you're supposed to do to people like that. Pay them dust. And then when you're not paying them dust, oh my God, what the fuck is wrong with this person?
I know. It's like Lisa literally was like in high school, like she was trying to like, yeah, exactly. And then when it did work, she left by herself and a pup. It's like she wanted Whitney to go, leaving.
Weirdo.
Are you driving?
Yeah, I'm driving.
I'm driving.
Yeah, I got to be careful because I'm a road rager.
I am too.
Oh my God. I be talking to people. They can't hear me. I
know. It's mean. I know. Sometimes and then I forget them. Like I forget that somebody's like if I'm live or something. I'll forget that somebody else is there. I'm like I'm not a sociopath. It's only road rage though. Well, no, it isn't. Never mind. You guys are Stevie Rage otherwise. All right. So Beverly Hills was awesome. I think it was.
I like the episode overall. I love Lisa getting revealed.
Yeah.
I needed more Mary. I always need more Mary. But it was a good episode overall. I
like Mary telling Lisa or Heather that she looks inbred. And she's like,
I can't wait. Yeah.
Like, that's the truth though.
And then somebody made a meme. They were like, marrying your grandfather's inbred. But they're not blood.
They're not. And
they were not blood.
He was a younger man. He wasn't like an old grandpa guy, you know?
Yeah. And they were not, and that's not her bio grandfather.
No, and she owns it. She's like, yeah, I married my grandpa, so what?
Yep.
Effing what?
So freaking what?
I married my grandpa. What do you want? Mary don't give an F.
She doesn't. That's why I love her.
Yeah, she gives no F's. She must pat the puss, gives no F's. I don't know. But yeah, Mary wasn't there. I mean, I wouldn't invite her. I wouldn't have invited her either to Bobby's party.
Yeah,
I've heard, did anybody hear about Mary's son? Yeah, that he's I heard some stuff about him, but like what about
him? I heard like her son may be on the DRUGSs.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Like,
I don't know. I'm like, oh my goodness, where would he was his wife a party girl? Like, what happened?
I know. See, I heard that last year. I heard that a couple times. Like, oh, okay. Mr. Make It Sense did recently.
Oh, what did Make It Make Sense say?
So he dropped a video, I guess, on Mary's son. I mean, he might have got arrested. Like, listen, like my nephew's 22. Okay, I know he's not sitting around doing drugs and like addicted to anything, but he's gotten pulled over and he got arrested. He got arrested for having codeine on him before. And he had blood on him. But he's not and he gets arrested and obviously people think but he's not like I know he's not a pillhead. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I don't think it's like going around town. I wouldn't go saying that he's addicted to drugs. I don't know. I guess maybe there's more to I have to see what I've just heard this for a while. I just feel like there's a chance at one point in time that like if you're at a party, with a bunch of your friends and they have, pills on them, you could get arrested for it.
Right.
You're stupid. You make a stupid mistake.
Right.
I mean,
that happens. I mean, it's part of life. You got to figure things out sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
come back. If that's the truth, I hope he can come back from it. Well, but that's also part of like when you're a PK, preacher's kid. A lot of preachers' kids end up with issues because, they want to test all the theories. They want to see. You've been so sheltered all your life. You know what I mean? Like you kind of go hog wild when you get out from under that.
I don't even feel like he's sheltered though. I don't feel like that kid does whatever he wants. I know he probably has. But I mean, that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe the dad was more involved in him. And it's like,
yeah. But we haven't seen Robert this season. Robert Senior.
No.
Open your door.
You didn't watch Beverly Hills?
I do. I just didn't catch it. I was
Yet?
behind all week. I went to see Lauryn Hill concert in Oakland on Tuesday, and I just been playing catch up with all my shows all week.
Yeah. Well, it was good. But
okay, so what had happened?
Okay. So, first of all, I don't know if it's Evolution that's their production company over there, or Shed Media. The music on the music that they've been playing, like in the introduction, is like awesome. I mean, it's like really good music. I don't know. I was like shocked. I was like, it felt like, I don't know. It felt very Vanderpumpy music, like very very upbeat, right? So that starts out with that, right? And I guess they're getting set up to go to Garcelle's birthday. So it was Garcelle's 50th birthday party in Vegas.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So they're all setting it up, like they're going. It was all of them, and they're all getting along, right? Like Dorito, Kyle, Erica, they're all going. They're just Garcelle, Sutton, and like and I literally, it was so good, very good. Like just watch them all get ready, like talking about Sutton's like dating life, like how she only gets like she never gets a second date. So anyway, they get to wherever they're staying, and they're staying at, I think, the Venetian or something, one of those places. But when they forget it, they each have their own wing. Well, they get there, but first of all, Kyle and Dorito have their own wing, but they're sharing a bed. Kyle and Dorito, their beds have their names on their pillows. So they're all staying at this like beautiful, beautiful, like, I don't know, suite, but it has wings. So Erica has a wing, and they all have a glam. Erica's dance squad people are there, I guess. Hey, Juice. So, like Doritos there, she's got, her Chanel like confessional. And I don't know, they're all just, everything was like, everybody was getting along. Everybody's getting along. But when they get to Vegas, it was Crystal's 40th. I said 50th. Did I say 50th? It was 40th. Sorry. I don't know why I said 50th. Yeah, it was Crystal's 40th. And I wish Dorito would stop wearing that stupid confessional with the Chanel. I call it Channel, but because I can't stand Dorito. But like, I think that Dorito looks really hot, except for that confessional. If she gets rid of that confessional, she looks so hot with dark hair. And I don't know. I just feel like that I don't know. Are you there? It got quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's loud where I am. No, I'm listening.
Okay. So anyway, they're talking about they're also going to go to Magic Mike, which is, I didn't realize that Magic Mike is also the backup dancers for Erica's show, right? So they get special treatment, right? So they're getting ready they're going out for the night, but they want Sutton to, they're doing an intervention with Sutton. They're all at the table. They're all talking about an intervention with Sutton because she can never get a second date. And they show stupid Kyle and her sitting there like laughing, and how last season Kyle took Sutton's phone and like messaged back somebody and ha 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 laughing. And all I'm watching though, like the whole time, is Kyle's neck though. Kyle's neck muscles this season are like, I don't know, they're manly. They're very manly. They're extremely manly. And she was sitting there on the couch with like Sutton, and I'm like, and all you see is all her neck muscles. But like, she's, Kyle shouldn't be talking about how Sutton should be getting like second dates, because her man's out there sleeping with porn stars. And the fact that Sutton gets $300,000 a month just for her husband, her ex-husband. She's that rich, right? There's something wrong with, I don't know why she can't find a man. I mean, the fact that she makes that much money, or has that much money, and can't even find a guy that's like, I don't know, I want to say using her, but there must be something seriously, I don't know what's wrong with Sutton, but maybe she needs to find like instead of them doing an intervention, they need to maybe just like find her a quirky guy or something, like quirky guy like her, because I think Sutton's just quirky. I don't know. I think that's the only thing wrong. I mean, like, I don't know. She owns a minor league baseball team too. I don't know. And she also brought
like, I don't know why she should be like a good catch.
I mean, yes. There's a certain type of guy that, like, see, like with Stassi and Beau on like Vanderpump, there's only a certain kind of guy that would be with Stassi or can deal with Stassi, and that's Beau. You know what I mean? And like, there's only a certain kind of guy with deal with Sutton. I think it's like a quirky type of guy. I don't know, but Avi, the guy that she brought with her assistant guy, Avi, he shakes and shit. She makes him shake. Like the way she was yelling at him, like joking around, yelling at him about her. I don't know. You have to watch it. Obvious is her. I guess this her guy who runs her house. I don't know, but he's. I don't know. He's a proper. She's a proper gentleman. Yeah. Avi is. I don't know. Avi was her assistant, and she brought them. I don't know. Anyway, they all brought glam. And I'm like, I just said, I wonder, she makes that much money with this. And then I thought maybe she's home alone a lot, maybe she's by herself a lot, and maybe it makes her weird or whatever. But I'm like, no, because she has her own like store, so she gets out. I don't know.
I think it's just quirky. And then remember, she told us what she does on dates, y'all. Remember, she went out with that one guy and she wore a cat sweater and she was saying awkward things at dinner. And
yeah,
she
like
just, I bet she turns them off. I bet they're like, I don't know. Some people can't handle all that. But she did. It's almost like she was trying to scare him away. The thing she said she did on that date, you guys, if we go back and look at that episode, it was the thing she said she did on that date. You were like, do you have any home training? Did your mom ever tell you how to act on a date? Because it was like extreme.
Yeah.
Maybe that's her test. Maybe she does stuff like that to test and see, like, if they can get past that and still like her, even with that, then she knows it's not that they're into her for the money or something crazy,
Yeah. This episode, like I was like watching, I was enjoying them all getting along. And it wasn't really fake, really either. It wasn't like, because they weren't discussing anything serious. They weren't discussing anybody's issues, besides Sutton, but they weren't discussing like anything that Kyle did. They were literally just having a good time, messing around and joking with Sutton. And I'm like, wow, I'm just watching it. And I almost forgot, forgotten to take my notes because I was enjoying it. I was enjoying watching this. And like, yeah,
really?
like
it was good.
I'm guys in the chat. Please listen. Please, guys, tell me that you guys did not enjoy watching them all get along. They weren't dealing with any of their issues, so they were just like having a good time with Crystal. They were laughing. I mean, like the only thing that really kind of was offensive was like Kyle's neck muscles, right? But anyway, so they're there and they start to get ready for the Magic Mike show. Okay. And they say, so they're getting special seats there for Chris. Huh?
Is that Ozempic neck? Is that called Ozempic neck that Kyle has?
She's got Ozempic jaw.
Because they have an Ozempic face.
It's her working
and an Ozempic butt thing going on.
Oh, I didn't hear that. No. See, look, she's got the Ozempic. Right?
People. But how do you work out on your neck like that, you guys?
She looks like she is. There's a scene of her at the gym. She's like, oh my God, it's like all of her man muscles are coming out. Like it's like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m, and she's in the gym at the hotel the next morning after they were at the Magic Mike show, which I can't wait to tell you what happens at the Magic Mike show. It's so freaking good. Okay. So I'm like, I can't stand Kyle, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So they're all getting ready for Magic Mike show. And they say, if you don't want to go on stage, wear pants. Now, wait, what is it? Wear pants unless you want to go on stage. If they want to be, don't wear a skirt, I guess, basically. So if you wear pants, that means you want them to bring you up on stage. So basically, don't wear a skirt. If you wear a skirt, then you don't want them to bring you up on stage and like have naked sex dance with you. Okay. Right. So all of the ladies, except for Kyle, wears a skirt and Crystal wears a dress or a skirt, whatever. But it's her birthday. But Sutton wears pants and the rest of them wear pants. Erica, all of them wear pants, right? So they're getting there. And first, these Magic Mike dancers come out. And first I was like, ew, they're not even that cute. I'm like, not even that good looking. I thought it was Mikey. I thought one of them was Mikey. Erica's Mikey, old makeup person, right? But anyway, so then they got a little closer and they were really hot. So, oh my God. So they are pulling all the ladies. They're pulling up the ladies on stage. Erica goes up on stage. She does like a sex dance with some. Oh my God. She even looks sexy. Erica even looks sexy. They were all having like basically on over the top sex with these. It was awesome. Right. But the only thing that got really ruined the whole entire thing was none of them were pulled up Sutton. Sutton is sitting there and all the women are getting pulled up. And I'm like watching them all dance on each other. It's like watching Bolo all over again. Eric is basically having sex with one guy. The other guy's having it with Crystal. Like, I mean, it was amazing. Okay. and their penises were out and everything, right? And
oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see
because
this part.
I kept rewatching it, so it gets better. It gets better.
Somebody's
So Sutton, all the
nasty.
women are having all the women are having a freaking ball with each other and the men, right? Sutton decides to have a throw a fit and get all jealous, and she acts like at first she brings ones. Let me just tell you something. She brings ones with her. She wears pants, and she mentions, I'm going to wear pants and um, panties. So she has no problem with a strip club, men showing her. Oh, thank you. No problem with men showing their penises. She's going to this party. She has no problem with it. Okay. Until they don't pick her up on stage, put her up on stage. She decides, I'm like, look at his penis, Erica. Oh my God, Erica's looking at his penis. This is me talking to my notes. I'm reading my notes. I'm like, because I mean, I'm like speechless because they really get naked. Okay. And at one point, I think the guy, you could almost see it. And I swear it was like Bolo anyway. And even Erica, who I think is the most cold snake, I don't think she's sexy. I never could even picture her being sexy at all.
Right.
She looks very sexy with this dude. Like she looks like she could. I don't know. I'm just saying. I enjoyed it. Crystal had a good time. Like these. Okay, so we get through this. So Sutton decides she's going to leave, but as she's leaving, she starts to scream, "I'm better than this. I am the part of the American Ballet Company." They're starts basically turning around and flipping, saying that it's disgusting. She's embarrassed. She's too she's on the American Ballet Company. She can't be seen in places like this and having people's all their faces are in their penis and in their laps, like basically saying like she's leaving because of this, and she's having a crying fit over it. Then Garcelle's basically, she didn't get pulled up on stage, but she wanted to, but she had a skirt on. But she leaves. She's got to follow Sutton. Then I don't know if Kyle got the whipped cream before, or somehow Kyle's on stage in a skirt. Okay, she's trying to tell us she's not drinking. I don't know. She's on stage with a skirt, laying down. The guy's naked on top of her, licking whipped cream off of her. Kyle. Okay. Kyle. And I'm like,
no
this is the
way.
funniest thing, right? I can't wait to get to her confessional because I fucked with her so bad. So basically, Erica's watching Dorit, and they're watching each other, and Dorit, and they're all like about to kiss, and I'm like, and all of a sudden they're like, we have to leave. Fucking Sutton's ruining everything. Judge Judy's in the van. So Sutton, they're chasing her. So Kyle comes after the whipped cream. She's got her shoes. She's there. She's basically looks like she's like doing like, the walk of shame. She runs out and she's like, Garcelle, and like they're making fun of Sutton because Sutton's like, you guys are, I'm better than this, better than, and Kyle's like, are you sure you're not jealous? And like basically messing with her. And she's like, no, shut up, Kyle. Kyle's like, I think you're jealous. And she's like, guess what? I just had whipped cream all over me. And like Sutton's like, oh my God, you're so disgusting. And Kyle's like, oh, I think you're just jealous. And then Crystal's like, I think you're jealous. Like basically like joking with her. So anyway, Sutton won't admit that it's because they won't pull her up on stage. But anyway, they all end up back in the van. Erica is still, now you would expect Erica to be pissed the fuck off because she got this special seating. I didn't realize these Magic Mike dancers are also her dancers, her backup dancers for years. I didn't know this. So she gets special seating, special whatever. So Erica's like, oh my God, we have to leave. But she stays outside of the van and she doesn't argue with Sutton. They get in the van and everything's fine. Nobody fights. Nobody fights with Sutton. Even Crystal jokes with her. Crystal goes, I think you're just mad. She's like, doesn't it bother you more? Like, she's like, you guys are married, and Sutton, and Crystal's like, well, how about the fact that we don't care and our husbands wouldn't care? She's like, I've been married 8 years. Doritos been married 8 years. Kyle's been married 30 years. And some of this, and then a confessional Kyle goes like this. Yeah, Mo wouldn't care if I was on stage getting whipped cream licked off me by strippers. Huh? And I said, yeah, bitch, because he fucks porn stars. Of course he's not going to care that you're getting
that part.
I said, yeah, Kyle. I said, I made it a fucking thing. I'm like, because he fucks Erica, Elsa Jean. He said, of course he's not going to care. He fucks porn stars. Like, Kyle. I said, I couldn't fucking believe that she would say that. Like, of course Marisa is not going to care, asshole. She said to her confessional. I'm like, wow. Fast forward. Like, now she knows now that she's already divorcing him over it. She's already said they're getting a divorce, right? So this is pre-divorce. So of course we know now that he's not going to care, but something else came out also about Mauricio in the meantime. I don't know if I sent it to you guys or not, but it was Aubrey O'Day talking about, not saying the guy's name, describing some very disgusting sexual encounters that she got paid for by a housewife's husband, that now they're separating, and she won't say his name, but now his wife's supposedly a lesbian. She's like basically describing Mauricio. And I mean, it's worse than the Elsa Jean, she's a doll, may look like a baby doll when I have sex with you situation. This is like, I don't know, act like a kitty cat and slurp things out of bowls, and then
I don't think that any of this is true, you guys.
no,
What I think is
no,
happening,
no, no,
nope. I think that they're playing in our faces.
no.
I think
Listen,
that Kyle is positioning herself to, because there's no prenup. And
well, no, no,
Kyle,
no. I believe it's
and
all true. I believe it's all true. I believe that Elsa Jean
I
got
don't think
pregnant.
no, you don't think, you what?
I think Elsa Jean got pregnant, Mauricio's
Oh, no, not
mistress.
that part. I don't think that this whole thing about Kyle being a lesbian is true. I
Oh
think
no,
Kyle is trying to position herself to leave
no,
with
it's
the money that Mauricio is getting sued for by the Nigerian prince, you guys.
yeah. Oh yeah, he's got all kinds of. Listen, not only did he get his mistress pregnant, he's got all that going on with,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
And
basically the most dangerous man in the world after him.
that's
How do
$100 million
how do
lawsuit,
you
and
how do
they
you?
have $100 million fortune, and the
Yeah,
only way for Kyle to get her portion is to leave before the suit happens.
I
You see what
know.
I'm saying?
Yeah, but
So I feel like it's all just playing in our faces.
well, definitely, but she's definitely I don't. The thing with Morgan Wade, definitely going to be her half sister, I believe. That's the only reason she was doing a documentary. I'm just saying, it's the only thing really that makes sense, because if he took it up with her, she wouldn't be so open about coming out. It would be a secret. It would be more of a secret if that was true. But on top of all that, Mauricio has the most dangerous man. He screwed over one of the most dangerous men, like in the world, who's the scariest man in the world. Like basically, like he'll kill you if you screw him over. This Nigerian person. But anyway, that whole thing's happening. So he's just a piece of crap now, Mauricio. He just turned in. Well, I guess I think that Kyle knew all along. Like I said, Kyle's known this shit about Elsa all along. She's known about his affairs. She's known about his alleged affairs. About all of it. Brandy is best friends with this girl, so Brandy has been telling her for years. You know, the rumors about him have been out for years. The proof of the receipts have been out for years. Dana has them in her Patreon. So now she's going to bring it up now. I think now the only thing that changed last year was I think the girl got pregnant. And I don't know if she had it or she's not talking about it yet, but it's Mauricio's allegedly. There's all these other things that came out about him. The girl that I just said, Aubrey O'Day, there was an interview that was sent that she just did. And she basically said, I'm not going to say the housewife's name, but he's got a show on Netflix, and it was Mauricio that she was describing, saying that she was the one who had the encounter with him. So all this crap, Eric, and now Kyle's got to all of a sudden she's going to now care about this shit. But I think it was also the Elsa Jean getting pregnant, but basically the thing with Morgan Reed too, like you're going to have all us talk about, oh, we've already gone through the whole scenarios of with Morgan Wade, her sister, her lover, or what, right? So we're gonna have to go watch it play out on the show, which is gonna make us mad because it's we're gonna have to wait until the end of the show to find out what the deal is with this Morgan Wade chick. They're not lesbians, okay? Morgan Wade might be one, but I don't think her and Kyle are. Like as you
Yeah,
don't,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I agree with
yeah,
that
like you're
statement.
gonna
I
get
don't
a
think
tattoo
that.
of somebody you just met unless they're your half sister, long lost half sister. Why else would you get a matching tattoo?
That could happen.
You know what I mean? Like we're the ones who said they were hooking up. We said they're doing
Right.
things. We didn't. You know what I mean? They just played along with
But
it
why wouldn't she just say, "Oh, I have a long lost sister"? And
because I think it's something that she wanted to reveal in the show. She wanted to be part of the show story. I think. I guess she wants to reveal it in her documentary about her. I don't know. I'm feeling like that's the only thing that would make sense that Kyle would just, like. Why would Morgan like they would befriend each other, whatever, follow each other, and then Morgan would go, two famous people. Why would you say, why are you following me, Kyle Morgan, like Kyle from Real Houses of Beverly Hills? Like, and Kyle's like, well, I just saw your stuff and I liked you. But I think Morgan's like, there's my half sister. Maybe that's why she's following me. She found out her dad had more than one or two affairs. And, maybe she just found out the long lost family secret, because
yeah,
that shit with Kathy, so it could be Kathy's bestie sister. Like, I'm just saying, like, I could see her getting all like, oh, now I want to meet my long lost half sister, and now we're gonna be best friends because that's what it seems like.
Yeah, because she messed up with Kim and Kathy so bad.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's really bad. Listen, Kyle's just an asshole because she's out of shit to talk about, whatever. So instead of thank God, conveniently, Mauricio gets his like whatever pregnant, pisses off PK. Definitely, Kyle saw the backlash of how Dorito kissed Mauricio's back. So to me, watching Dorito try to talk to Kyle about her relationship with Mauricio, it's like watching Ariana or Raquel talk to Ariana at the bar about her and Tom. I'm like, why are you asking her so many things about Kyle asking her so many things about Mauricio when you kissed his back like you just had sex with him?
Right.
To me, that's weird. I don't know. I would have to respect that with my friend, Dorit.
Yeah, I would have an issue. Like yeah.
I'm confused. And why does my
Well,
husband say
first off, I would have addressed that kissing my man's back thing a long time ago, bitch.
I know.
That's bitch. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like he's just like he's checked out. He doesn't like her any longer. He had respect. Maybe he loved her, like he likes like a family member that you have to love. Maybe in the very beginning he wanted to be a dad. I don't know. But like he checked out of that relationship, I think, a long time ago. But I think what changed for him is, she was okay with the affairs when they weren't in her face and all that. But then when he decides to screw her friend like Dorito and decides to get his stupid, get his mistress pregnant and all that stuff. Exactly.
And I was thinking maybe it's true about him and Dorito because PK was even he feels like he's off Mauricio this year, and last year they were like in full on bromance.
He wants nothing to do. He was like, he's throwing him on. Like, he's saying all kinds of shit. He's
Yeah.
like, you do that for her. Oh, they're not good at all. They're not good at all. No, like it's obvious. Like, and it's like there's a lot to that because now PK and Dorito aren't together. So
look, it's all happening. It's all what that's what her tattoo says, right? It's all happening. Tina Shay's tattoo.
Yeah,
it's all happening.
It's all happening. And it's like, watching Kyle, when she got her nose done last season and her nose was smaller, she looked so beautiful. Like she looked so much younger. It looked natural. She was tan. Like she looked like she didn't have all these neck muscles and like arm muscles and like, I don't know. She looks so, I don't know what she's doing, but she just looks.
Maybe. But you know what's so weird with Kyle? The one gripe I do have with Kyle is that walk. Who the hell walks like that all day long, Kyle? Really? She walks like she just got off a horse, but we know she ain't going horse riding. And I'm just like, she walks like, I don't know. It's not a nice walk.
No, and like when she's even like sitting and she's making her neck muscles like hang. I don't know.
Yeah.
To me, like, are you trying to lean into everybody? You're thinking you're a lesbian? Like, what are you trying to do? You make us think you're. Yeah. You know that you're half sister, okay? I really believe that. I mean, I hope maybe I'm wrong, but it was the only thing to me would make sense that you would be so psychotic and hang out with somebody like that, like fast friend somebody that you don't know,
Right?
But yeah, like if that I know, like the dog, yeah, that's what it was. This is the story about it was a kitty bowl, I think. We wanted her to put kitty cat like ears on or like a costume and eat out of the kitty bowl while and then suck his and then I don't know, something about into the bowl. I don't know, but it was all very okay.
So whoa, wait. So that's what Mauricio likes to do?
Yeah.
He's a Furby?
You want to? Yeah.
Those are called Furbies, you know.
I know. I should send you the real quick.
Yeah, send it to me. Oh my gosh. That seems like something. That's what I always think, you guys. When you get to a certain level of rich, you'll just try any hole. You will try any hole just because you're bored, because you can.
And I don't think she would lie. She said the old me would have said his name out loud, but she described Mauricio and Kyle, basically. I don't think there's no other. Let me find it for you real quick. I'll get it. I'll send you.
Okay.
But he just looks, and then he was smoking so much pot. And I just feel like he lost respect for her when he started to get his mistress speak sloppy about it, holding hands with some chick on camera. You know what I mean? Like Kyle's definitely using this as their storyline, but this shit's been going on for years.
And it could also be more ammo to make the prince The angry Nigerian prince believed that they're not together, therefore he should leave Kyle alone when he goes after Mauricio.
I was thinking
Because
that.
you see what I'm saying? Because if he don't care about her, then it won't be in the prince's interest to mess with her because he don't care about her.
I
But if
know.
they were like real super tight still, then the prince could do something to them to make Mario suffer. But now, if they're
I
off each other and this whole story is true or being played is true, then it's all to protect Kyle's interest in their assets, allegedly.
I mean, in the fact that he actually kind of just like decided to be like just disgusting all the time on
Yeah.
camera.
Like,
Slandering
how did you were on TV for 15 years, bruh.
yeah.
You kept it together for 15
Yep.
years and then all of a sudden blew up your
Yep.
spot. I don't
Yep.
know. I don't buy it.
And you're so successful, but like, why would you screw over the most dangerous man in the world? Basically, this guy. They said
Because
he.
money makes you 40. Didn't he get like a $40 million markup when they finally sold the house?
Yes, he like
Like, yeah,
basically
$40 million will make you do a whole
I
lot of
just
stuff
put
you
it.
didn't think you would do.
Yeah, I just put it in your Instagram if you want to.
Right on.
Yeah, I think it's about 15 minutes. It's a timestamp.
Okay. I'm gonna
Oh
totally
God,
watch
it's
it.
so disgusting. It's disgusting. But I'm like, man, like the thing about him with the baby doll stuff was weird enough, right? But none of
Mhm.
this stuff, like I wonder, like, did he make Kyle do this shit? Like, this is weird. Like, do you think that, like,
Kyle was a cat for Christmas a number of years in a row.
oh my God, you're right. Ew. Oh my God, you're right.
Yep.
Oh my God, you're right. Oh God. Oh God, Kyle. Oh my
It could
gosh.
be a stick. It could be a stick when he
It's
sticks.
bad. Like I could bear it. Like I mean, I'm a freak, but I don't. There's some
Super
things.
freaking out.
Like you see what's in my room. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I love it. I love it.
But, like this episode, it was so freaking good. I want you guys to agree. Does you guys agree how great I enjoyed watching it? Except I'm just annoyed with Kyle. Like I'm just like laughing at her because she was like funny. She was actually funny about being on stage and getting the whipped cream and
Yeah.
Sutton. Look, they were joking with her, and it was so funny. Crystal, they played this game at the end. I don't know, had like a question thing. It wasn't a shady game. And
Uh-huh.
they asked Crystal what was the best compliment you've ever had. She's like, that I got perfect nipples. And the rest,
Oh.
and then Doritos like, I did not expect that. And she's like, well, you should. Like Crystal, she was great.
Oh, I
Crystal was
love
great.
it. I love it. Crystal's
I
coming
can't wait.
into her own.
I almost forgot to take the notes. Like I said, like I was just watching. I was like, oh my God, I'm laughing. I'm enjoying it. And I'm buying it. At one point, Sutton had to apologize to Erica. And
Yeah.
usually Erica would have been like, oh, you're Judge Judy. Who do you think you are? Blah, 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 judging me. Erica's like, oh, it's fine. Erica. I mean, she's like, Sutton, that's fine. It's okay. Sutton's like, Erica, I would like to apologize. I would like to sincerely apologize. Erica's like, it's fine. It's good. You're good. We're good.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and she did it like a few times, and then the confessional was like, "Is that what happened to Erica? Erica, are you there?" Like, and it's like obviously she's faking it, but it. I wish she would have faked it the whole time because I can
Yeah.
this fool. I can mess with this one. I can
Right,
mess,
right.
if you were just a lot, you could have faked it and pretended that you cared a lot longer
All
before.
she had to do was pretend. I mean,
Yeah.
she had to pretend with Tom Sex all those years. She
Oh
knows what to
God.
do.
I mean, did she?
So
Ugh.
for her to not even pretend for her own reputation and
I know.
brand, I feel like that's really how she felt.
She's pulling the. Oh, I'm cool. It's all good. No big
Yeah.
deal. Oh, you embarrassed us? It's okay. It's okay. Here, take a shot. You're good. Something
That's
I.
hilarious.
She's like, and Dorit, I really want to work on our friendship. Dorit's like, I like this Erica, and I'm like, oh my God, Dorito, you're so dumb. But
Oh my gosh.
listen, if we could stick to this, then maybe I could deal with it. Like if
Yeah.
they stay getting along like this with
Uh-huh.
no toxic Rinna, maybe Rinna was the problem. Maybe Rinna was the
She
problem.
was. And she was on somebody's couch
Yeah,
line
I
the
don't
other
see
day
anybody agreeing with me.
about how happy she is that she doesn't ever want to go back. She doesn't even think about them.
No, it's just listen. The show was toxic for her. It was going to give her cancer, and
Yeah.
we didn't let her mourn her mother's death. We took that away from her too. Apparently,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's all our fault. It's all our fault. She might as well just jump on the reality reckoning bandwagon.
Well, at least now Harry can be in Canada with his whoever that is in peace.
Yeah. I still believe that, no, listen, as much as I'm enjoying this, I'm not going to forget what's in the background, that I still believe that Erica was trying to unalive Tom Girardi when she didn't tell anybody that he was at the bottom of the cliff for 6 hours.
Oh, I believe you. I
You know?
totally, yeah. She thought she was going to get away with everything.
Yeah. She's like,
Yep.
oh, okay, you were? I'll let him stay there for longer. You know what I mean? Let's not tell them, okay, I won't tell the hospital you were unconscious. You're only 85.
Yeah. You know so much more than I do.
Pooping himself, you know?
Yeah. Your judgment is so sound after knowing you have a concussion. Yeah, I'm going to listen to everything you say, dude.
Yeah. I love you so much. You're basically are incoherent, basically is what they're saying. He's basically like 2 weeks later, he's incoherent. And he gets punched in the eye by the burglar that stole the earrings, and they didn't call the cops, they called her son the cop. They come down and take care of it. But then on the way home, he got in a car accident and flipped his car in the Pasadena snowstorm. So fucking convenient, right? They must
now that's a convenient story. Lisa Barlow needed to hear that story.
Maybe they have Lisa's fucking ring. They must be the burglars that keep robbing Dorit.
The same ones. They're on payroll at this point.
$10,000 too, because they're probably following Dorita around. For somebody who gets burglarized that much, why are you carrying $10,000 around with you?
Because she's a mark. That's what it is. She's a mark.
She's like, hey, I'll be here and here. Make sure you rob me this week. But now she's got PTSD from it. But then she still goes to the bank and carries $10,000, and she was able to be followed, apparently, allegedly followed.
Yeah, he needs to chill on that. I don't know. That sounds.
They saw him on camera, but where are the people? Nobody caught them. We didn't catch them.
Yeah, they never caught those people.
Yeah, they must have Erica's earrings and Lisa's ring, and they must be the same burglars that keep robbing everybody. Yeah. Maybe it's Freddie Hollycamp's husband.
Well, I hope the season does continue like this. You sound really excited about it.
I know.
Yeah, when I watch it, I'll let you know what I think.
I'm easily swayed. I'm surprised that I'm not gonna say I'm buying it. I'm just laughing. I think it's great. I enjoyed it. I'm like, okay, if they can just act like this, just a little bit of drama. Let's laugh at Kyle for saying that, because obviously he doesn't give a shit. We can laugh at that. We can laugh at the fact that Sutton can't get a second date. That's funny. You know what I mean? We can figure out why it's happening. I really like Crystal being happy and drunk, and her and Rob probably have a great relationship. He's probably the one who told her she had perfect nipples. So now I'm having sex, and I'm like, oh no. That's all I picture is her nipples and them having sex now. And I'm like, he's a quiet like my husband, so he's probably really good in bed.
Yeah,
I just feel like it's the quiet ones. Well,
the quiet one.
Or the ones that are in prison. It's the best sex guy's always in prison. It's always prison guy. Unfortunately, don't marry prison guy, but he's always prison guy. But
I love your afro.
It's crazy because now Kyle has all these tattoos, and it's crazy. Kyle's got all these tattoos. I didn't see any tattoos that her skirt was so short too. Their penises were hanging out, Larja. Those penises were in their faces. They're married faces, and the husbands, and they didn't even care. Sutton cared, but nobody else cared. It was crazy. Hi, Terry. But Doritos just stupid. First of all, Dana says, who in the world now goes and buys gets $10,000 out for Christmas and doesn't use cards? It's you know what I mean? Why are you getting cash? Nobody uses cash anymore. Don't you get something for points and stuff if you use credit? I don't know. It just the more that people were talking about why she wouldn't have that much money on her, didn't make any more sense. I was like, you know what? She's lying. She's just weird. Why? I don't know if she made that up for. I was trying to think of what gain would come out of making that story up.
Well, she got so much sympathy from the last robbery. Maybe she's almost. You know how those people hurt their own kids so that they can get sympathy and go. Maybe it's a form of that, like a hypochondriac, a kleptomaniac. Right. Maybe she's just such an attention whore that she needed to do this because she liked all the attention she got last time.
Yeah. Say what? She's saying.
Look, I tag whore on the back of any word.
Yeah. I don't know. I know that I'm trying to think what drama now. What something happens, right? They mess with Kyle about her marriage. They tell her she's a liar. She's a denial.
Yeah. Well, that's going to happen because on that Watch What Happens live stage thing that they're still doing out in Vegas, I guess.
But they still don't. I haven't watched it.
They Kyle Bro Chat. You know who Bro Chat is on Instagram? They
Yes.
did, you know how they always do the verses and who won? Well, they did a verses between Kyle and Garcelle.
Oh.
And it was from last night's show, I guess. And Kyle was up there. Well, I, just didn't see why they had to bring it up during the season. And da, 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 da. And I didn't really know where they were talking about. And then they were like, well, Garcelle, what do you have to say to that? And she said, Kyle, we're on a reality show. That's your reality. Why are we getting in trouble for asking you stuff about your reality? This is what we do.
Right.
And like, so you shouldn't have got any special treatment or make us the villains for doing our job talking about your reality. And then Kyle had the nerve to say, well, it was just the way you guys brought it up. First it was that they brought it up. And then she's like, well, you just didn't do it with any compassion. Oh, the way you were laughing at Jax? Never mind. But then they were like, well, we didn't say it with no compassion. We weren't berating you. We asked you a simple question. Well, I just didn't feel like it was compassion, like it was from a good place. Whatever. I agree with Garcelle. If you wanted, they wanted so many other people to talk about all their stuff, but Kyle has gotten a pass on this show for years. For years.
Gene stuff has been out for years.
Yeah. And for her to literally say, I didn't want it brought up on the show, shows that she knows that she's gotten away with it for years.
You know what? It's just like Robin Dixon, the most interesting thing that's ever happened to her in her life, and she keeps it from us. Oh,
yeah. And then cops attitude when we ask a question.
Yeah, and acts like, what is this to do? What am I doing to do?
Right.
Him, don't marry him. I don't know. Fucking don't let him make you look stupid, dumb bitch. Like,
she said that if he pops the attitude when you ask a question, he guilty.
He is guilty. My favorite housewife is actually right now on Housewives on Beverly Hills is probably Crystal, actually, because Sutton's a little odd for me. I can't stand Kyle, obviously. Dorito, I can't stand. I like her. I think she looks hot this season. I'm gonna say Dorito's like second for me because I just think she's a liar, pants on fire. But she's gorgeous right now. Like I think her hair darker looks good. Whatever she did to her face is good, and she looks fucking hot. I don't know. Dorit looks hot, and she gives me my second favorite. But I'm liking the fact that Garcelle did actually. There was a scene, I forgot the last scene, was Garcelle bringing up how she didn't want to talk about her kids. She said, I'm going to go see Oliver and have lunch with Oliver tomorrow because they're in Vegas. And they were like, oh, great. And she's like, he's not divorced yet. And then she doesn't say anything. And then she comes the next day and she's like, girls, I didn't feel comfortable talking about my son or my issues with my kids with you guys. I don't feel safe. Well, everybody else understood. Obviously, it's because fucking Kyle, PK, Mauricio, and Dorito laughed about Jax getting, Erica telling Jax to shut the F up, except Dorit actually didn't. The rest of them did. So it was kind of should have been aimed at Kyle. But Dorit takes such offense with Garcelle. She literally tells Garcelle that she's mad at Garcelle for not feeling safe with them women to talk about her personal life with her kids. And she says, and Dorit's like, well, we feel safe telling you. And they basically telling her she should, and she's wrong. And that, she's offended that she doesn't trust them. And it's like, basically make Garcelle get up and walk away and start crying.
I don't like Dorit's interaction with Garcelle. I feel like it's low-key racist because she doesn't take that tone with any other ladies ever. She never treats the other ladies like that. She gets so dismissive. She interrupts Garcelle all the time. And Garcelle is a nice girl, obviously. And I don't know why Dorit feels the need to go extra mean, extra hard on her. And it's just really off-putting. And it has been ever since Garcelle got on the show. Dorit has always gotten really just hyphy and aggressive and coming off just really angry white woman with Garcelle for no reason. No reason.
Yep.
And her slip is showing. Your racist slip is showing. And then she's like, oh, I have black maids or some shit she said one day.
Yep.
Bitch.
Yeah. And my kids love them. And
yeah.
You're going to hate this scene because that's exactly what she was. Oh, it was awful. It was awful. She shut her down. She dismissed it. She actually she became the victim. All of a sudden she turned it around. And now all of a sudden Dorit's a victim, and Garcelle's the aggressor.
Right.
And she was just being honest, Garcelle. She was saying it very calmly.
And kids are off limits anyway. So why do I have to discuss my kids? Now your marriage,
She's like,
that's not off limits because this is a housewife show.
She's like, you don't trust us. And
no,
like,
I don't trust you, bitch. You lie about getting
exactly.
robbed. You just lied about getting robbed.
You were laughing at my kid getting like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. You get robbed, bitch. I don't trust the fucking thing you do, bitch.
Yeah. You laughed at my son's pain. So why would I trust you with our pain when you were laughing at my son's pain?
Yep. And basically, like, Mauricio and Kyle, that's basically Mauricio and Kyle. Like, oh, I didn't know what context. I laughed because I didn't know what context it was said in or whatever. But like, what context would be funny?
Well, I'm gonna walk up to Portia first chance I get and tell her to fuck off and see how he feels about that with no context. How about that, Mauricio?
Exactly. And how about just because Erica wanted to F Oliver, how about PK try to F Portia or Farrah? You know what I mean? That'd be like,
yeah,
try to screw Farrah.
That's yeah, all the double standards. And I feel like because Garcelle not coming off like the angry black woman stereotype when she had every right to cuss Erica up one side, down the other, and get as ghetto Haitian as she needed to on that bitch. And she didn't do it. And it cost her her relationship with her son, trying not to play into the stereotype of being an angry black woman. And now Jax is like, oh, well, I raised myself.
Oh my God, you're right. I didn't, all that just.
That oh my God, we are too much, girl. No, here.
No, because
it's
now
my number. It's my number.
Last week, and she is going issues with Jax. Oh my God.
Yeah, I do.
I would not be telling these women shit. Nope.
Nice.
And that shit was aimed for that. So yeah, nobody's right. It's a matter of cutting fact. I'll say for Garcelle.
You rock. Thank you. I'm live on my YouTube channel.
I'm demonetized already. I said it a long time ago. Yeah,
but that's just too much because Garcelle needs to. I hope Garcelle gives them a little angry Haitian this year. They deserve it. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like especially because, you know, Oliver's leaving his wife. He's working for like Lisa. He's doing really well.
Yeah.
He was just going to have lunch with him. And all of a sudden they're bringing up, you know, it's like, oh, he's had his issues. We all know that. Like, what's up? Why keep talking about it? We know. He was an addict. We know he had issues before. We know that he hooked up with Rachel McCall. Who cares? Garcelle, like he's doing well, and Garcelle's all she says, I'm going to lunch with him. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. But she got upset. She didn't even get made. Like she didn't. Yeah. And Dorit was such a. Oh my God. She turned her. Oh God. I was like, watch. I was like, oh my God, I love you, Dorit. What are you doing? But you're fucking with me, Dorit. Now. Like now you're the Dorit that I want to punch in the face. Like you're not the victim. She's telling you how you feel. You make her feel, and now all of a sudden it's like, no, Garcelle. You know, it's been what I'm saying. It's been a year and a half. Get over it. Just basically get over it. It's been a year and a half, basically, is what Drake said.
Who are you to tell me when to get over anything?
Yeah,
if you can still have PTSD about a fake robbery, then I can have PTSD. Then I can have something happening over here. Oh, you know what? I just got back in the car with my mom. And I have to drop off. I love you, Krista.
I love you. Thank you so much for
coming. Thank you. No. I'm going to go watch it and I'll let you know what I think.
Yes, please do.
Okay. Happy Friday, y'all.
Guys, I know Erin's if anybody's in the chat, if you guys put Large's information, her channel there, it's Larger Curves. And she's also follow her on Instagram too, because I really did like this episode. Okay. I liked the episode of Salt Lake. She is. She is. And I think now she's actually, come here. You guys never see this guy. Come here. Adam used to call him Monkey. Come here. Nobody ever sees Mr. Man. Come here. He's huge. Come here, Bubba. Come here. He's my monkey. Say hi, everyone. Over here, look. Monkey. It's Mr. Man. He's the man of the house. I have 4 cats, guys. So this is Mr. Man. He is my buddy. He is like my baby daddy. He's the dad of I have all females than him. So you know, guys, I have Sterling Marie, and then I just got the other little black. I got the little teacup girl. She's half teacup and half tuxie. So she's like the opposite. That we're like, you'll see her, whatever. She's opposite colors of Sterling Marie. But anyway, He came from outside too. He was feral, right? I had him for a year outside, and then he became the wizard. He comes inside. Now, when I brought the other two in, he literally is like the one who brings everybody together. He's like the man of the house. He literally he taught them how to play and like to chase each other around. I have to show you videos. Hi, Mr. Man. I know you're my husband. No, I'm just kidding. He's my Mr. Man. He's huge. He's half Mancoon. Come here, give me kisses. Give me huggies. He's huge. But anyway, like he's huge. And then I have another golden you never see, Meow Meow. She's 15 pounds like him. But you guys always see the other two, but I always wanted to see him. Terry, did you ever see Mr. Man? Mr. Man, isn't he? He's huge. He's my lover. He's such a lover. Come here, sir. He literally, he was outside. He started showing up in the beginning of last summer. Last summer, not the summer just passed, the summer before that. And he was showing up, and I made an apartment for him and everything. Did you remember the pictures, Mr. Man? Remember your apartment? Remember? And it was a gazebo, right? So anyway, I made it. And then by the time it got cold out, I made sure it was heated and insulated. He had a little tent in there. And then all of a sudden, I was afraid. I didn't want to bring him in. I don't know. I started to like, I know, Mr. And then I'm like, you know what, guys? Like Christmas came. It was Christmas Day, not this year. This year will be a year. Wait, no, was it a year this year? I don't remember. Yeah, this will be a year. It was Chris. It came. He went down to 25, and I went outside and brought him in. Then introduced him to Meow Meows, and then a month later, Sterling Marie shows up, and I have to introduce her in here. I loved her. She's her. And then he was like, they're like boyfriend and girlfriend. He's such a lover. So then he's always in the window, and all this time goes by. So I have 3. All the time goes by. Like 2 weeks ago, all of a sudden I'm outside, and I'm feeding all my other animals because I'm Snow freaking White. If you guys didn't know, I was Snow White in a past life. I swear to God. I have groundhogs. I have squirrels that eat out of my hand. Listen, I have all my plants anyway. You guys know. Oh, Candor! Oh my God, how are you? Oh, side note. Oh my God. Hi. How are you? Thank you for sending your friends to me. I got some. So I've been wondering about you, Candor. Yeah. When you get a chance, can you I want to know how you're doing. I know you can't really do. You must be in pain. You had your. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I didn't want to bother you, but hi. Yeah, Mr. Man. So yeah, he comes, right? He was out there for a year, and he's white, right? And this is like, it's not like it's, I live in like, it's all sand, dirty, he had surgery. I brought him in. I wish you guys could see Meow Meow, but she can't jump up here. She's as big as him. But anyway, so he's like, he is a lover. And the other ones, he brought them all together. And then he just literally, they chase each other around. I swear, guys, it's like they've always been here. It's like crazy. And especially the one that just came, like the one that just showed up. She's a little pussy. I couldn't believe it. My husband's like, no. And I said, I can't let her. I can't. Literally, it took me 2 days of having her outside, and I brought her in. Are you okay? It's infected, but you always laugh about it. And I don't want, because I know you're joking, but I know. So are you in the hospital? Oh, your knee's infected. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, Candor, I thought he was answering me. No, it is his knees, though. Your knee's infected. Why? Oh, here you are. I know you will. I know. I don't know if you were listening, but of course I was thinking of you when I was talking about Lisa. Every time Lisa just said something stupid, I was thinking about you. And I was like, I know that your friends had sent me. Can we send him good love, please? Please send him all love and light. Love and light and well wishes, because I miss you and talking about Lisa with me. But I don't want you to I have to laugh. I know. Oh my God, she's so crazy. Oh, thank you. I love him. He never really comes up here because he's so big. He tries to sit on my lap, but you can see more of him. There's my boobies. There's your mommy's boobies. Mr. Man, we should. Anyway, if you guys, I don't know. Yeah, yes. You guys know I'm. I don't know if you guys don't know this, whatever, but spiritual, and I see dead people. So anyway, when I had readings done with him, they told me hi. They told me he was in my life as a human before. He's been on my past lives with me. All my cats have been with me in all past lives, and they all just showed up after my Jasper died last year. If my dog died, something happened to me. I don't know. I've always been a little bit more of an empath, but I literally just started collecting cats and stuff. And I have a groundhog out there. And squirrels now, like I said, in my hand. It's crazy. I have like winter. I have like my summer tropical on my trees, my palm trees back there. Anyway, but I think I posted on my thing. I think that yes, he's definitely my garden. He smiles. He's definitely my like savior. I don't know, man. He's definitely the healer. He's definitely like the one who like, I don't know, brings us all together. It's crazy. It's crazy. Because like I was saying, he's white and he was never dirty. So to me, I'm like, where did you come from? I tried to see if he had a home. I always make sure that they don't have homes, the ones I brought in. And they just, I don't know. There's another one out there. I don't even want to even bring it up because it looked like a mixture of him and I couldn't even believe it. Another one started walking back there. And listen, it's like it is around here because it's in really close to the water. So it's like a little city, city blocks. So we're very, we have a lot of stray cats, but they do the catch and release in Jersey. So, dude, what are you doing, silly goose? Come here. He used to hang on the thing behind me, but yeah, he's awesome. He's definitely a guardian. I'm telling you, man, I watch him and the other ones play, and I'm telling you, like they're chasing something. And I swear there's like ghost kitties here because I've had other ones that George just lived there his whole life. It's like Pet Cemetery back there. This whole, Yeah. Yeah, we all in her Patreon, a couple of us that I've seen here in her Patreon, we all got together, gave her like put money towards her so she could do that at home, with Buffy. So I haven't heard from her since. So she put a video last night, but I haven't heard from her since she did it. But I definitely like I sent her like a message. I told her I loved her and I was thinking about her and JC. She had to put her dog down after 16 years last night, Dana, and she wanted to have the vet come out to the house and do it. That's what I did with Jasper, and I said I'm telling you, I don't know how he wouldn't have made it to the vet anyway. He was dying here, and I couldn't have gotten him into the thing. And the same thing with her. I didn't want her to have to take JC. We didn't want her to have to do all that. So we were able to she was able to do it at home, and she said to give her a little bit of time because 16 years. That's how I can't I can't even think about losing any more animals. Like Jasper was 14 and now I collect animals and it's like I love them more than other people. I collect cats. I'm like the preach cat lady. It looks very blurry, doesn't it? But this has been a long stream. You guys have been hanging out, man. There's people hanging out. I'm not really gonna hang out. I don't have to end it. If I'll drop the call link again in case anybody hasn't seen it. But yeah, I have my plants. I swear, like I even have two swans in my it's the pool that I let the water out because it's one of those really huge blow up ones and my babies are hanging out. Anyway, and it got down to the bottom. So there's like, I don't know, maybe a foot of water in there. Don't mind me, guys. In case you guys don't notice, I can't really speak right. I'm like Teresa. I can't finish my sentences. I have a hard time speaking. Don't mind me. Anyway, it took the water out of it, but there's a little bit of water left, like an inch, maybe a foot of water. And I have my two blow up swans that were like the floaties, but they glow in the dark at night. When I never really use them, they're kind of they became my two swans, and it looks like a pond I have out there. I'll put more pictures up there. I could probably pull them up now, but my screen share. Every time that I have done Beverly Hills, I have pull up Elsa Jean, and I get her porn shit still. It's actually stuck on my bar up here. It's like Gmail home. I must have did something with this freaking MacBook thing. But Candor, oh my god. And hello, you guys. I'm so excited everybody's here. There's people watching. So I enjoyed Beverly Hills, guys. I actually enjoyed Salt Lake. Lisa, I enjoyed her looking like an asshole and making herself look stupid, saying, she can tell people that abusers are liars. People are lying about their abuse. So Lisa is the end all be all of that. Lisa says it. What Lisa says goes. Lisa tells everybody how they're supposed to feel. She's 50 some years old. She's mad because she's old. Again, you're the one who's literally saying that she looked like the Pillsbury Doughboy. What do you feel stuck on that thing? I don't know. Hi, Bub. I'm trying to get you more on camera. I'm trying to make you famous, Bub. I know you do, but she's a nut. But so am I. But I wouldn't act as fucking superficial as her. I have empathy. I'm not dumb. I'm blunt, but I am definitely not as I would definitely do glam on camera. I would definitely be all like into that because obviously I don't like that, I'm the same way. You're arguing with, I'm gonna have to see what he's saying. I was trying to get Manny on here. I couldn't find his page to tag him. Why? Whose side are they on? Whose side are they on, Candor? Tell me they're not on. They better be on. Oh no, that's crazy. Tell me that they. Oh, I'm gonna have to see what Freddie says about it. But yeah. So if you guys haven't, I know you guys are subscribed, but I was gonna try to make my I have to monetize my page, and I just don't know how. I know something about. I know Erin could probably help me. And somebody help me. Dana's yelling at me. She's like, "What the hell are you waiting for? What the hell are you doing?" And even if I curse and they demonetize me, I'm just doing it. Why not click? Why not make money? Like I'm getting views, and I didn't realize, guys, how you made money. I know, like I didn't realize that views are. I had no idea how much money I could make on my videos, guys. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to like. I don't know. I didn't know it was that much. Like I didn't know it could be a lot. I don't know. I could have monetized a whole hell of a long time ago on YouTube, just YouTube at least. I know. But like they hate Monica. Freddie hates. Oh, why? Why? Because she didn't pay for her lip injections? How can you hate Monica? I mean, honestly, like, because you guys know, like I say this all the time, I just love doing this. I love this. I love talking about reality TV. I don't fangirl over house celebrities. I fangirl over other podcasters like Ryan Bailey. You know what I mean? Like I'm fangirls over like that. I like just doing this. I love you guys. I love talking about this stuff because I talk a lot. I want to hear something really funny. So when I was at the get my Botox and fillers, that doctor. So this is like, I don't know. When did I just get this done? In August. I didn't say anything to you guys, but it's the second time I've been there this year anyway. So they had to put numbing stuff on my face and on my lips and everything because I'm getting the injections and all. And they put tape over my mouth. And like, so Maureen was here, my best friend's in the room with me. The doctor, him and I joke around a lot. He messes with me and stuff. Because he's like, why do you wear makeup when you come here? And I'm going to inject, Botox, whatever. So I had to take it all off. He's like, you got to stop talking because you need the numbing stuff. So anyway, he puts tape over my mouth. I still, as I'm texting Maureen, I still couldn't stop talking. I just couldn't stop talking. I just say random dumb shit. And it's like, it was almost impossible. I kept talking and texting and she's in the room and she's laughing. And I would just sit there and I would try not to talk and I would say something else. I must say everything that's on my mind. So this is perfect for me. And that's what I'm saying. Like my husband doesn't talk at all. And I know Aaron knows. I'm like, I don't, I say this all the time. There's not one MFer in this world that does not know how I feel about them. You can see it. I can't hide it. You can see it on my face. You know exactly what I'm thinking by my face, no matter if I'm saying anything or not. But I had a lot of Botox. No, not a lot of Botox, a lot of fillers up in here and here. I had a lot this year. But I'm 46. I'll be 46 in 2 weeks. So it's like, and like, oh my God, I know. And so then I'm home by myself all the time, right? You guys are the only people I talk to. Like Maureen's here sometimes, and that's the whole thing. But like, I talk a lot to myself, I guess, like, because then I'm like, let me try to do it at home, like put the tape over my mouth. And I'm like, and I said to my husband, I'm like, babe, how do you live with me? I'm like, how do you, and I said, my husband, like, how do you deal with me? Like, guys, I just realized, like, that's why I can't help it. I know. That's why I was the unpopular opinion for a while. That's why the harsh reality, my evil twin. That's why she got in trouble because Facebook all of a sudden decided that they weren't going to, all of a sudden it was frowned upon to fight with Teresa. Okay. I don't know what mine's called, but I had like the Botox. I finally started getting them up here. I never looked up here for my wrinkles. I don't know if you guys can see, but I don't know if you guys remember watching me in the very beginning on Adam's channel. I would go like this all the time. I'd pull my face back before I had anything done, but it's all blurry right now. Why is this so blurry? But I'll show you guys before and after. But this time I got a lot. If I told you it's a lot, I mean, it's a lot. I got more Botox. I mean, I got more fillers than anything, and I'm still gonna go back one more time, just a little bit more down here. because I just got my 2 teeth fixed in the back, and I just in case, I don't know, I feel like I need a little bit more pull. But I like it, and I'm very happy with it. And that's why when Dana was getting it done, I was all for it. You know, I actually took her video and showed my doctor. I said, you know, because she was getting something done with the making your jaw. Yeah, I love my lips. I want to get more. I didn't have lips, guys. You probably didn't realize that because I draw them on. I wish this wasn't so blurry. Don't mind me, my eyes. Don't mind my eyes. I am high. That's true. I am high, actually. That's why my eyes look chinky. But you do not. See, that's another thing. Like, so they go. So the fillers, I got them all up in here. Some of them are permanent. Mine, they say they last like 3 years. So I went back. I went in April, and then I went just back in August. Right. I had a lot up in here. I had a lot in here. I had a lot done. I had like almost $8,000, guys. My husband thinks it was like, what time is it? My husband thinks it was like, he thinks it was like 800, and it was a lot. It was, this is what happened. You know what happened? Facetune fucking happened. Okay. Facetune happened to us. That is the worst thing to happen to us ever. My sister, I sent her the app. I said, welcome to hating yourself for the rest of it. Welcome to going to the goddamn cosmetic surgeon to go make my face. I told him, I said, I took the filter part of my picture. I said, make me look like that. I said, make my face look like that. I said, I want my face to look like that. The filter picture right there. I'm not fucking kidding you. 7,000. Yeah, it was like it's cheaper for, don't tell me. You're not going to tell me. I know. I know. You can whistle now. I have to try it. I want to get more upper lip though. I know this is the first time I got it. In August was the first time I got my lips, but he did everything else before that. But I do have lips now. You guys just can't see them right now because it's blurry as hell. Maybe if I turn the other camera on, hold on. But yeah, I hope Candace, I hope you're feeling all right. I mean, like to me, I didn't really see. It wasn't too much of a difference. Like it was a difference. You guys wouldn't see a difference because I wear makeup, and you guys never see me without makeup, and I'd have to like show you without. Yeah, this is bad. This is weird. Anyway, I'm so insecure. That's the problem. I'm insecure as hell. Really, really bad. Aaron knows it because we used to be co-hosters, and I would like literally be getting ready. It takes me all day. You know, obviously I put my hair in, but the Botox, I'm so happy. Like I'm happy with it, you know, because I was looking at my face every single day. I love doing this. And you guys, I was just constantly pulling my face back. And I was like, I hate my face. I'm getting old. Guys, you know, I did drugs for 25 years too. So that took a toll. Like I thought was finally taking a toll on my face. Like I always thought that I got very lucky. I did. I got very lucky that, you know, drugs didn't age me. And then maybe they might have caught up to me this year. I don't know. Maybe it caught up to me after not doing it. I don't know. But whatever it is, I just wanted to look, you know, look my best. I don't want to look fake. I told her I don't want to be the Muppet Barbie. I don't want to be Dorothy and Stacy. Mamir and Dub. Have you seen Stacy and Darcy from 90 Day? They were at the Posh Fashion Show. I can't even still say it. Posh Fashion Show. They were there. They just put a video on Instagram. Oh my God. They look like they had face implants, like different faces. Don't I? Shay, who you telling? It's crazy because I know that you guys aren't sitting there judging what I look like. I could probably come in here how I look. This is the only time. When you guys see me is the only time I do this. Because in my normal day, I'm here. I'm just doing whatever here, my plants or, you know, yeah, I have Marine. I'm just doing my normal shit. Like I'm to the football field, you know, the football, you know, and like, you know, the people that live around there, they know what I look like without makeup and my hair and everything. But it's weird that I refuse to let you guys see it. The thing with them too, listen, Stacy was not insecure. Darcy has issues. So why in the world did Stacy follow suit and get a new face? Because they're twins, but they're not even twins anymore. It is so bad. I don't have kids either. And it's just like me. I didn't have kids either. But I also, what happened was so I was always about 120, right? 120, like I'm 5 foot. You guys know I'm tiny. Okay. But then when I was on drugs, I never gained weight until I went to rehab. My last time I went, when I got clean for all this time, I gained 100 fucking pounds. My wedding pictures, I'm 220 pounds. No lie. And got it. And then I got out of rehab, gained all this weight, right, while I was in there. And then slowly I went right back down to 125. This was when I first started with Adam. Just recently in the last year, I've gained 30 pounds again. So I'm very like, I don't know, not that nobody's judging me. I don't think nobody in the world on this thing is judging me, but I do appreciate, I know you guys, and I don't even like, I don't fish for compliments. So when you guys do say this stuff, I know you're not saying it. You wouldn't say it if you didn't mean it. Like, and I know like my biggest insecurity is it's just so dumb. It's really dumb for me to stress out about what way I look, because if I didn't, I would be on here way more. I would do more of these. I'm proud of myself for showing up every, doing as much as I've been doing, because it gives me a reason to get up and do this and like look my best self. Because I do, I have a lot of nice stuff that I don't ever wear anywhere. I get it for Bravo events, and then it's the only time it's ever worn or seen, or not even seen, because I hide. Yeah. Giving me this, what's that? Yeah. I'm trying to catch up in your chat, but oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't have kids because I literally, it was my mental health, and I was an addict, and I didn't want to go through, like my mom went through hell watching my mom doesn't understand any of that. My mom's the opposite of me. My mom's like, Mary fucking Poppins, and my dad's not. So I'm my dad. So it's like, I didn't want to put my child through anything. And I also didn't want to pass on any of that, because I'm a self-medicator, but end up, yeah, I'm sorry. It's crazy. And I'm going to be 40. Help, guys. I'll be 46. We figured out, I think, right? December 1st, I'll be 46. And I've been lucky, like, I'm lucky to be alive, honestly. Like, I'm just lucky to be alive. I'm lucky that I'm having a 46th birthday, to be honest with you. There's a lot, about 20 years of times that I should never have woken up. I should have made it home. Like, and then I look at, like, you have real issues that, like, you know what I mean? Like, people are really sick, and it really things that hold them back. And, not that mental health, like people think with mental health, like, oh, it's like, I choose to be bipolar, or I chose to be like manic, or I chose to be ADHD or something, like, but it makes me the weirdo that I am. And it's like, I know that it's funny, and none of you guys love me and all, but like, it makes me, like, the way I sit here and I can't stop myself from playing with my hair. Like, just when I can't stop talking, I'm constantly playing with my hair. We are so lucky to have each other too. Like, I love you guys all. Like, I know. I just always like, I always want to do a live. I've always wanted to do like a Friday night or something. Like, I wanted to call it confessionals, but not really. But I wanted to do it just for like an open line. If anybody wants to come up and talk about stuff, like, just have one night that we just all, talk to each other, or have like a panel where we're just talking about, like, somebody needs to talk about something, problems, issues, or like going through stuff, or just needs us. Like, once a week, I was thinking about doing it, but then I felt like I don't want to be like, oh, hi, let's do a weekend. How do we, like, all about negative, like anything that's going wrong in our lives. We could also like make it like just a support chat, and not and be, I don't know. I'm just thinking. I know, because we do have group chats, but like, I also feel like too, if we open up the if we do it live, and people that don't usually, that we interact with, are going through something, because I've been, I can give everybody advice. I've been through it all, but like, it took me a long time to follow my own advice. Like, yeah, the fact that like I could get paid for the pot, like, I never in a million years thought I would even have a husband. Like, the best I thought, like, I wasn't a day out. Like, I was not a marrier, it's like nobody would marry me. Like, who the fuck would have married me? I was a convicted felon. I just got out of prison. I had to go to rehab. I'm an addict. I have a family that's all messed up. I'm thinking, like, I'd have no license. I was basically going to be on probation and parole until 2017. I met my husband in 2014, and he's like, yeah, drunk today. Yep. I'm telling you, I'm so lucky. Like, I did actually, this is a whole other thing, a whole other show, but I did actually overdose. The last overdose I had, I did actually die. That's a whole other thing. I had a near-death experience, but that's a whole other show. But that was in 2012, and that's what kind of woke me up. And it on the outside, it appeared to everybody. Finally at 36, I decided to stay clean and get my shit together. But something changed, like that changed, like something, that overdose. Even though I've been to rehab 17 times, I was in prison, I had to stay clean. I was not doing what I was supposed to. The last time I put a needle of heroin in my arm was 2012. It was 2012. 12, 21, 12. Yeah, December 21st, 2012. If anybody knows anything about that date, I didn't know the significance. Anyway, that was the last overdose I had. Last time I ever did heroin. Last time I put a needle in my arm. But it took me 10 years to, like, I slowly, I stopped doing that, but then I was, abusing my Adderall. And then I was, selling things, and I was abusing meth. So eventually when I met my husband, I met him like about a year after that happened. I stayed clean, met him, and this was abusing my pills. But he is so normal. He's like nothing. He doesn't, nothing like me. Same job, 27 years, same house. He's just, I'm like, what do you want with me? I told him not to marry me. I said, why do you want to be with me? Like, you just want to, like, you want to sleep with me. I understand. But other than that, like, I am no good. Right. And he's like, he was even like, look, like, he literally just unconditionally loved me. He was like, I'll give you 2 years to slowly, stop selling drugs. I thought, I'll quit right now. I don't need 2 years. Fuck that shit. I'll quit right now. I'll get a real job. Like I've always, I don't know. Something about that time changed. And when I met him, I accepted like a person in my life that was normal. And I fell in love with him. I'm obsessed with my husband. We've been together for 10 years, married for 9, and I'm still obsessed with him. I still, like, I love him to death. We still are, like, really, we have a really good marriage. Unfortunately, I was the one who, like, I put him through a lot, but he doesn't ever complain. The dude is a saint. George is a saint. Like, I love you guys too. Like, we've all, I was afraid, like, I didn't want to, like, I started abusing my Adderall, but guys, you see how bad, like, I appear like I'm on something, like, because I'm so all over the place. It looks like I'm not, it looks like I'm on meth all the time, but I am literally, this is me, manic. This is what I do. Like, if I had my Adderall, if I did take Adderall and I did do that, I would be a lot more focused, a lot more calmer. But all of you, like, I know all, like, we've been, like, Terry too. There's times where, like, I feel like me complaining about how I feel like my stuff is not even, I don't like to complain about it. I really don't. Because my stuff's mental, and it's, I'm very, and like, I'm insecure in my hair. I don't like my hair and my makeup. Like, others, just people that have way worse than me, that shit to worry about. I remember Adam one time, I was crying about stuff. Like, I was crying about just the people not liking me, and, my contractor's not coming in. This is like when I first met him, and he's like, I'm hearing, and he's like, but your problems aren't fucking bad problems to fucking have. He's like, listen to you. Luckily you have a house to even fix. Like, you have a husband to complain about, like, stuff like that. He's like, you're lucky you're not dead. He's like, your problems aren't bad problems to have. Put it in perspective. And he kind of shut me up, but definitely rescued. And I feel like definitely he rescued me, because it was weird. I was with somebody else who was married for a long, he was married the whole time I was with him. That's a whole other story. Please don't judge me, but I ended that thing. I wanted to not be that person anymore. I wanted to not be with somebody that was like me. He was so the other person that I was with was just like me. Carbon copy of me, twin flame and everything. Like, outlaw. Right now he's in prison for life. He actually just got sentenced to prison for life. So, like, I married the opposite of me. But hey, Shannon Van, oh my God, I wanted to, nobody's ever telling me, did you guys tell me what you thought about the Beverly Hills episode? Do you guys agree that it was a freaking awesome episode? I laughed and enjoyed them, and my eyelashes are falling. I enjoyed them laughing and getting along, even if it's fake, but I loved it. I even, like I said, with Salt Lake, I love Enchanges. Shannon, we kind of swayed the conversation. I started, so I think it's been 2 hours now. We swayed it over to, like, my insecurity and how I wish that I was, like, I wish I could just come on camera and, like, not care about my hair and makeup. It stresses me out. I'd be so insecure about it. It's stupid. And the fact that, like, I smoke legal weed, like, I've always smoked weed, and I'm still like, it's hard. Like, me trying not to talk or trying to sit still is insane. I know. Sutton, like, and I want her to find, I think she's going to find a guy who's quirky. Just somebody quirky. And I think she's going to find a guy that loves every single piece that's going to be perfect for her. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's somebody that's so perfect for her. Somebody quirky. Somebody maybe has his own wealth, but like, they don't have to worry about that. She's rich as F. You know what I mean? So why does she has kitty cat sweaters? I would wear a kitty cat sweater. Like, I feel like I didn't realize how uncool I was, like, until we took the kids school shopping. And then I realized I'm so not cool. I was not cool. Like, I thought I was still cool and I wasn't. So like, I definitely feel like Sutton she's cute. Like, I think she's cute, and she's quirky. And that's all it keeps coming up for me is quirky. Like, and I think you can find a guy that's like that, but like her going through the dating apps, she's just gonna find, like, I don't know, not people don't something. Did you? That was so, I know. And she definitely, that was ridiculous. I'm like, Sutton, come on. And then to scream it's because she's a part of the American Ballet, whatever. Then why did you even go then, Sutton? You know? Who's the prison guy? I didn't buy it. I feel like maybe she's just too weird. I don't know. There's something about it. Maybe she doesn't not meeting the right guys. You know what I mean? First dates always can be good. Maybe they weren't really as good as she thought they were. Maybe they're losers. Because if it's like she's finding guys that like on dating apps, I mean, she probably doesn't really even need to do that. She needs to go to like a millionaire matchmaker. Find a guy who's quirky. That's all I don't know. But I don't like. I love. Do you guys watch Salt Lake, right, Shem? What do you guys feel? I loved Salt Lake, and I don't like people that don't like Monica. Because Monica, no matter what you say, Monica is the one who got Jen in trouble, and I love it. It goes up Jen Shah's butthole that Monica is on the show, and Angie, and they're going to be besties. I want to see Jen Shah's face from prison. No, Shay. See, Shay, now, I used to have, PTSD, like when I couldn't watch Love After Lockup for a long time. I started watching a couple of years ago. It really just made me like, I don't know, 60 days in, it gives me, it just like, that's exactly how it is. You definitely don't, I lived so long with that. It's weird. I don't know why I lived for so long with that hanging over my head. I was always like, like Jen Shah, like, how can you live with charges, like knowing that you're going to get caught? Like, you can't sustain a life knowing that you're committing crimes. And like, she acts like, she approaches Monica and tries to get this poor girl who has 4 daughters, who's a single mom, got to commit crime and like do some shit like that, like, and rope some young. I was like, yo, Jen Shah, who the fuck are you? What are you doing? I don't like you even more now that you try to do that to our Monica. I'm really enjoying her too. She's like, listen, what's the problem? Like, I am divorced, I'm this and that, and blah, blah, anything else? And I'm like, okay, great. We got that out of the way. Now we know her husband was hot as hell. And Love After Lockup. Oh, Lacey and John. Lacey and it was Lacey and John. And then there was like, she had another guy that she was with on there. Love After Lockup. That was Lacey. She was that's yeah. I love Love After Lockup. I didn't realize that the new season was playing, and it's all played. So, because for some reason it didn't come up on my DVR, it didn't record. I only watch things for some. Everything is recorded, and that's the only time like I remember to watch stuff. Right? For some reason, I must have. Yeah, Shane. That's right. What happened to Shane? That girl, Lacey. I don't know what it is. Something about her. She reminds me of my friends that hangs out, like people that hang out with my sister. I want to say like FD. We call her FD. We just call them FD, and there's no other way to describe her. She seems like she's, I don't know. It's FD is fucked down, and that means basically you're just fucked down. You've been through it. Like, no matter what, she looks like she's stretched the F out. Like, she doesn't even appear to be anything. I don't know. There's a thing, and I can't just really think of the name of like, or what. I don't know. I'm so high, guys. I smoked a lot of weed today. Don't mind me. whoever's watching in the chat. Yeah, Lacey, she used John. She used Shane. She really wanted to be with John. John wanted nothing to do with her. Yes, the new lover. It is Mimir. I watched the whole. So actually, the whole new season played out. I watched half of it so far, and it's really freaking good. And there's a lot of couples on there that I think might be actually might make it. It's on Wii. Yeah. All right, Shay, thank you. I mean, guys, it's been 2.5 hours. I don't mind just if you all leave me right at this moment. Because, guys, I forgot to even tell the Who's Side Are You On podcast side that doesn't even watch the live show that they can, there's going to be there's going to be chapters and timestamps on Apple and Spotify, guys. I do put the whole 2.5, whatever, over on Apple and Spotify because it does get timestamped and you don't have to watch the whole thing. But I feel like sometimes our conversations even though they shift from housewives, we talk about stuff that other people might need. That could help other people. Like we talk about our situations and stuff. Yeah, and I just literally, YouTube or you can just stream it. I think actually the whole season, it's so good. Oh my god, it's so good. There's this one chick, they're from Jersey too, and it's what the hell is their name? Oh my god, what's her name, guys? The woman from Jersey. She literally lives right around the corner. She lives in Atlantic County. Oh my god. Anyway, her dude just got up. She cracked me up. The mother. Oh god, it's so good. Anyway, I'm gonna get into it. But all right, 2.5 hours. Who's starting on podcast? Like, if you guys are listening this long, which you probably aren't, please hit the 5-star rating thing because, guys, I have a 5-star rating, but it's only because there's only 5 people that rated. Okay, so if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna upload this episode. I'm gonna upload all the other ones. They're all over there. Please just rate me 5 stars. And then if you don't like me, just leave me a bad review. Not a bad review. Just tell me what you don't like. I know that I move around too much. I know that I talk a lot. I know that. But, and don't get mad at me for smoking weed. Be lucky. I just honestly, it keeps me from talking about I don't want to talk about Jersey, but it stops me from talking about that and going off of the rails with it. Oh, man. That's a whole other thing. But anyway. Yeah, that's a shit treat. Yep. So, anybody that's still watching, what else you guys want to talk about? What time is it, by the way? Oh, my husband's going to be here soon anyway. All right, I have to end it soon. Leslie's going to come in here, and guys, my whole house is getting torn back down to the studs in this whole house, okay? So I'm going to be freaking room to room again. I'm not going to have this. When I was in the other night, I can't stay in my old studio room, whatever, my old other bedroom. That's getting all done. I'm going to have the whole studio look up there. I'm going to the other second bedroom is going to become like my glam area because right now I get ready in just one bedroom. I'm going to rip walls out. I'm redoing everything in this house. Everything. We're doing everything. We just got the windows and everything. I'm telling you this because I'm freaking uber excited and I cannot wait. I don't know if I'm going to have I don't know what this is going to look like, but I was thinking about getting bean bags. Sitting on, I don't know, like a bean bag chair. I don't know because I can't stop moving all the time. I'm just always uncomfortable. And I thought maybe if I had a bean bag to sit in, but then it would be too far away from you guys and I wouldn't be up close. I really last year when I was sitting at the dining room table and I was up close to you guys because I feel like I didn't twitch around a lot, but I want to play music too. I could do Scream. I got to start doing more. But let me just say this real quick because listen, all my new subscribers, I know you guys are all, I don't know if you guys show up for the chat. You probably don't. I think you show up for replay. But it's my niece is making reels and shorts and stuff, everything for me and shares the shit out of them on all these platforms I don't even go on, like TikTok and Threads. And I get all the subscribers come from there. And it's good. I just wish they would I know I need to my chats maybe are a little too all over the place for any new people, but you guys that know me know that I could do this I could talk for hours long about anything. I mean, I was kind of hoping, okay, so a lot of you guys do listen to Dana or watch Dana. I highly recommend you go to Dana Wilkie's Patreon and subscribe. Either the $6.99 or the $9.99, I think, or $9.99. No matter what, guys, it is worth it. Because we get the tea. We see the tea. When we want to find out what's going on with people, you can get it anywhere. Page 6, we're all talking about that. Somehow, Miss Dana Wilkie gets the whole pot of tea. She brings all of it. There's so much more to the stories. And she always has receipts. And I wish I could tell you guys. I do tell you guys a lot of stuff. But I don't, I tell you to go get the rest from her. But there's so much more. And I know that she needs to make money. So that's why I'm you got to get her Patreon. But guys, it is worth it. And it's a reason that people talk shit on Dana don't like her is because Randy does, Bravo doesn't like her because she knows everything. I don't know why. They just, but it's a shame because it's crazy that I don't know how she finds this stuff out. People tell her everything. Like she gets DMs, but she also gets receipts. Everything that she talks about, she has receipts. I mean, like, just it's crazy. And it's like insane. Like, I don't know, everything. Like stuff about Kyle Mauricio and Elsa Jean and Morgan being her half sister. That all came from Dana's Patreon, guys. I got everything I say, all of my theories. The thing about Tom Girardi, the stuff about him, Tom Sr. and Erica, Tom Sr. meaning her son's dad, all from Dana's shit. All proof. There's all paperwork. There's paper trails for everything. Everything that he's paying for. It is bananas. And I know I want to ask her maybe, see, I've been begging Dana Wilkie to do a live with me. You guys realize that we've never done a live together, me and Dana. But I speak to her basically on a daily basis, either with DM, like just about this stuff and all. And she's been helping me. She definitely was there for me with this stuff with the last podcast. She's the one who I went to, and I found out all the stuff that was going on behind my back. And she saved me from a lot. So I know, Tara, we love you. But yeah, I forget where I was going with that. But anyway, holy shit, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, Dana. Okay, so Dana and I've never done a live. She's very busy with other people's lives, and I always tell her to Pennsylvania. But I feel like maybe because I don't know I want to ask her if maybe once a month we could do a live where we could talk about some of the stuff that's really, really juicy in her Patreon and spill a little bit out here, and just with her there, her permission once a month. The stuff that I always bring you and I tell you to go get the rest in there. Maybe she'll, bring receipts out maybe once a month because, it will help us both get subscribers. But I want to do something that's like, beneficial for both of us, not just come on here and just talking like crap on, a franchise. You know what I mean? Like whatever is going on, there's a lot of juicy stuff. Like we could talk about Jersey stuff and maybe she'll let me like spill a little bit more out here. Not all of it. And then that could be live. I'm going to ask her. She's going through a lot right now. Can you guys send prayers for Dana Wilkie, please? She's put her dog down today, Buffy. After 16 years. Very, very hard for her and her son. So please send her prayers. She's probably not going to be on for a week, she said. And I told her to go grieve. We all did. We love her. I'm on her Patreon. No, Terry. And I have to get into the whole thing with Jeff Lewis. And I have not. And I hope to God that, is he okay? Is he okay? Because that's what I was afraid of. Like, they better not fuck with my Ryan. Okay. I politely excused myself from Ryan's patrons. I don't know what's going on. I politely left him be because I don't want to upset him. He thinks I'm a crazy lady. But anyway, I care. I'm a pit bull about Ryan. Don't hurt my Ryan. No, I don't want him to be a chump either. No, I don't. Ryan is not a chump. Ryan does not belong there. Ryan is his own brand. Ryan is his own brand. Ryan is my brain, but as a male. We bonded a long time ago over our hate for Jax. Either he doesn't know I exist or he thinks I'm absolutely crazy or not. I think I probably scare away. Anyway, I'm exaggerating. Ryan is somebody that will do that if it's going to be yeah. Mm-hmm. If it's going to be beneficial for him, his brand is amazing. He's getting he's really good. He doesn't need to go be a chump. You know what I mean? That's going to get him. Look what happens to all the chumps. Look what happens to Megan. He's turned on Megan. He turned on Crystal Lamas. He has turned on he turned on what's her face? Jenny. He turns on everyone. Look what he's doing to Heather. Look what he did to Justin. Come on, guys. Oh, I shouldn't even be talking about. I know there's a lot of people that talk about Jeff Lewis that are much more versed. And I know a lot. I know everything because I'm very obsessed with Jeff Lewis stuff too. But for me, that's for other people to talk about. It's not my place to spill the beans on all of his stuff. But I can't believe the way I like Jeff. I just wish that he would be a little more self-aware of the things that he turned on Megan. Recently, Heather talked about the earrings thing on her actual podcast. She didn't even put it in the Patreon. She talked about how what Jeff has been doing or what Crystal Lamas did, how she turned on, he hasn't talked to Megan in weeks or something. Yes, apparently he's not talking to Megan anymore. That's what I heard. I don't know. Maybe I definitely heard her. I think Heather said that. We know that I don't know. He's a long time ago. He basically said some shit about Crystal Lamas. That's how they hated each other for a long time. So he has turned on Krista before. And I don't know what's going on now, but the way he's turned on Heather about these earrings, He has dragged the shit out for weeks over these earrings, and Heather pays for the earrings, and then you find out they're fucking fake. You're fucking fake. I'm like, whoa, right? So Jeff is now trying to tell, said that Heather got fake earrings. I don't need Ryan Bailey, who is a pure soul, to be mixed up in a chump deal. Hopefully he saw his, Jeff's awful behavior, and Ryan just said, I'm here for the clout, and that's it. Yeah, pretty sure he did. I mean, I heard Heather say that, and that's the thing. I'm listening to what Heather, I have not. And also Brandy and Julie. She had Brandy and Julie on. I forgot about that part. They were not holding back. They're very fucking upset. They are devastated because of what he did with the earrings thing, the way he has drugged them. I mean, they've lost deals. Heather's lost money. Heather's lost sponsors, everything over these earrings, which I don't even understand. I'm not saying if they're worth nothing or what. I believe Heather. I don't know why Heather didn't just return the earrings to begin with. I guess she assumed they were fake. Because if you really want, Krista had weeks to ask these earrings. This is the thing. Heather has gone into Patreon, so not a lot of people get all the whole story. So it just sounds like Jeff is right. But then when Heather finally hear Heather's side, it makes more sense. And you're like, dude, but either way, why do you drag women like that, Jeff? I love you because you say how you feel. You're like me. You basically, you say what everybody else is thinking. But when you're on a show, when you're that high up in Sirius Radio, you can't fucking literally tell. You can, I guess, but I guess you're going to be labeled, dangerous. They want Sirius to drop him. I mean, I don't know. He is. I don't know. But see, no, because listen, he fell out with Jenny. He fell out with the lady that used to work with him, who was like his mother. Look what he did to Gabe. Look what he's done to, what I'm saying? Jeff is like me. He's vindictive. He holds grudges. He says this shit that you really fucking should. If you don't fucking like somebody, he'll die. I get it. But like, he's too messy to be, expect people to want to, yeah. I would tell him, but Ryan doesn't listen to me. He doesn't even either. Like I said, he doesn't even know I exist. Ryan, and listen, Ryan Bailey, when I started this, I don't know if you're still listening, but I love you guys for listening. I love you for hanging on. So let's just listen. When I first started doing this, I'm like, I'm such a loser, but I had my bucket, like people that I wanted to have on my show. And guess who number one and number two is? Just guess who number one and number two is. Just guess. My heart's completely broken. Not anymore, though, because he answered my question the other day. Ha, ha, ha. Listen, I have wanted Tom Sandoval and Ryan Bailey are the two people that I have tried to manifest my future, because I never, manifesting. I was like, I don't like all that. I didn't believe in all that. I don't, I was like, no. I was like, let me just try. So then I'm like, let me think. It was almost 2 years ago. In my head, I wanted to create something I thought would be absolutely impossible. Before I even had a channel, I would say, yes, you're right. It was Sandoval, Ryan, and then, obviously Adam. But so before I was even on, before this even was, I was just thinking about doing this. I said I was starting to awaken, right? So let me manifest something for a year from now. And I said, within the year, I want to be on a panel. I want to be on a podcast or somewhere we're talking about Bravo stuff with Ryan Bailey. And I'm like, that's impossible. Manifest doesn't work. That's impossible. That'll never happen. I was like, that is absolutely impossible. Like, that he's a podcaster. He's famous. I'm not. I'm a loser. I'm just a watcher, right? Guess what, guys? Within that year, I had my channel. I was on Adam's show. And I was on a panel, and Ryan Bailey was up there. And listen, that's I didn't say specifically. I just, in my head, I said I wanted to be talking to Bravo stuff with Ryan Bailey on some kind of podcast. I'm like, I would never have I didn't know what podcast. I was like, I had no idea how to do a podcast. I'm like, I'm such a blogger. I'm a loser. I'm like, that would never happen. And I put it in my head. And guess what? Within a year, I was on a fucking panel with Ryan Bailey. It was almost a year to the month. It was very little, but it was like, and I kind of I couldn't fucking believe it. But that was something that I was like, oh my God, guys, and I say impossible because I have never succeeded in anything in my life. I was good at being, not whatever. I did mortgages for a long time, and then I decided to commit mortgage fraud. You know what I mean? I didn't really do everything the right way. I never really, until I was this is my marriage, I'm very proud of my marriage. I got married, I met my husband. Never thought that would happen. I'm very proud of my marriage. I'm very proud of a very great wife. I'm a good homemaker. I don't have kids, but I stopped doing, hard drugs and all that. I got a whole story behind that, but like, I am who I am. I feel like my ADHD is really bad. It was hard for me to. I've had co-hosts that have, I know that I'm annoying. I'm hard to co-host with, but being on Adam's panel taught me a lot, and I will always credit him and Zach because I thought that I had to be a podcaster. I didn't know anything about my husband's here. I didn't know anything about YouTube. I thought YouTube is where you went to learn how to do things. I thought that it was a joke, and then my friend Zach Peter says, "Let's go see my friend Adam, whatever. It was up in Adam on YouTube and watch him. That's what you need to do. You need people to see you." Because I was blogging and I was getting in trouble for my mouth. Everybody thought I was angry. I was considered the angry blogger, the harsh reality. Nobody's going to fucking podcast for me. Nobody's going to watch me. Nobody can see me. So I sounded horrible. But yeah, I was in trouble. I got shadow banned. Nobody was messing with me. Zach wouldn't even, I said, should I do a podcast? He wouldn't even answer me. That's how bad he thought that was an idea. But yes, exactly. So Mimir, that's my That's my point. Where I was even just 3 years ago, my husband just walked in and he's throwing all these packages in the house because he's mad at me for ordering packages. I should have gotten them before I got home. He's gonna be so fucking mad. Hi, babe, love you. It's for the cats. It's all cats matching outfits for the cats. He's mad. But anyway, that's my thing. So after I met him, he unconditionally loved me. So over the last 10 years, he's nobody would ever let me our bank account. He fucking could. I don't think he's looked at it in 6 months. He just trusts me that much. And I've never done anything for him not to. I've never, I pay our bills. He trusts me. I don't, everything is great. He's just, I don't know. I just crawled myself out of the gutter because he loved me so unconditionally. People say, oh, you met him, you got lucky. Listen, I had to keep the husband. He met me, yeah. He had all this, but I had to keep him. He wasn't going to be with a loser, drug addict, scumbag, drug dealing loser, felon, But he, I am a self-medicator, so I had to work on myself. I stopped taking all my medications, and just, he let me stay home. I didn't have to work after a while, after the pandemic. And I'm saying this was something I never in a million years thought that it would be successful. Not even that money successful, just the fact that you guys show up. To me, in 2.5 years, almost 2 years, it'll be 2 years on January 1st, but 3 years because I spent a year on Adam's panel building you guys following me. But 15,000 subscribers is not that much really in 3 years, but it's I'm glad it's organic. It was a slow thing. And I learned how to do this on my own. I've learned I don't need a co-host. I don't need to depend on anybody else to, that I'm good. Erin's told me a million times, y'all told me that I'm good. You guys like the weirdness. And that's probably why it took me a long time to build this. But the fact that that happened, that's what I'm saying. I want to protect Ryan Bailey at all point. He cannot go on Jeff Bailey and be a chump. But okay, I realize that now. I recognize him all over the place. But I'm proud of myself. That's the whole thing. I used to be Snow White, I swear. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden I became this gardener and crafter and all this shit. It's crazy. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? He met me, I was a convicted felon and a drug addict, and I was just getting clean. And he just loved me enough that I loved myself enough. Self-love is the actual. Self-love is so corny to say this. And a lot of the shit that I now I think is so, I thought was so corny and so dumb. I'm self-love. I thought, self-love is what you need first. I thought, yeah, okay. I'm that's not going to make everything better. That's actually the number one thing. And I didn't have that. And you guys, I may say, I pick up my looks and everything, but I'm talking about self-love, loving myself, not wanting to be something else. I didn't want to, I took on the broken, all that stuff. I'm broken. I took on all those labels, but then I was you know what? I actually realized that I didn't love myself. But that's the whole thing, the drugs and all that. I was very selfish. I didn't have kids. I thought that was selfish, but I guess, I'm glad that I didn't have kids because I would have lost them. I'm being honest. My mental illness is runs my life, basically. It used to. Hi, Erin. I know you're there. All right. I know this is when I do upload this, it's gonna have chapters and stuff on that podcast side. But yeah, it actually tells you too, what we're talking about. So even if it's get to the personal stuff, it'll have be in the chapters. But whoever's watching, love yous. That's why I wasn't getting off, because I have like people watch right now. But anyway, so hopefully, like I said, I'm gonna ask Dana if she'll let me spill, like maybe once a month, spill like the most interesting things on her, because I'm telling you, it's addicting. I don't know where she I don't know what she's just. She knows everything and everyone. Like I said, it's not just her. It's just she has receipts. So I gotta let her make money, but maybe once a month she'll let me spill a little bit, because I want her to do a live with me. I mean, Christ, we talk about this shit like daily. And I'm past 10,000 subscribers. That's a side note that I don't want to talk. That's a side joke, but I don't really want to throw that in her face. But I'm cool enough now for her to be on my show. All right, Erin, I miss you. You haven't been up in a while. So yeah, Monday I did. What did I do Monday? Because we have 4 franchises now to talk about. Try to do Potomac on Wednesdays, Miami on Mondays, and these 2 on Fridays. And I'm gonna try to stick to that. I'm gonna add that to my list of lives that I do for the week on my YouTube. And note to self, get eye drops. I can tell my eyes don't look I look high. It's probably half annoying. I have a high voice too. That my husband calls it the annoying high voice. All right, guys, I'm gonna hang up this one because the gummies are kicking in. I love you all so much for like being there and supporting me and not minding the crazy. Like I said, if you want to watch this shit live on the podcast that you're just hearing me, you can see how crazy I am in person. Come over here on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 12:15. And please subscribe, podcast side, and subscribe over here. I know you are. I see the numbers. I see all that. And that's why I'm showing up for you guys, because I don't want to let you guys down this time. And I love you. Thank you for being here. And like, subscribe. And nobody's telling me they love this. I've been asking you guys. Thank you, Erin. I've been asking you guys what you thought of the show, and nobody loved it like I did. I guess I love you also. I know we all have like this community that, like, I'm telling you, if we go back a year, we're like basically it's like the same thing. It's me and Erin. We're talking about Beverly Hills. All you guys are in the chat. We're coming. It's like the same thing. We've been doing this for almost 2 years now, and I know you all followed me over from Adam, which we had such a great community over there. But that's amazing to me, and it makes me feel good, and I should stop complaining. But yeah, all right. I love you all, and I will see you on Monday. Have a good weekend. Happy Labor Day, by the way. And yeah, if you need me, we're in the DMs and all that crap. But yeah, I also, like I said, I'm thinking about doing a live once a week, maybe a mental health check-in. I don't know. I don't want to make it like negative, but sometimes we all just need to get together. Actually, Joanne does that for us. Cupcakes, prosperity girl. All right, I love you guys. Let me hang up. I keep saying that. It's like you hang up first, then you hang up first, then you hang up first. Bye. Love you all.